here. The last time we
He's not
played,
coming?
huh? It's just the
Are we
three of
missing
you.
somebody?
It's just the three of you
Okay.
guys
Oh.
for today, which is why we're doing something slightly different. We're not going to be continuing. Well, we are going to be continuing the story, sort of. So, last time you guys did a bunch of stuff in Kresk. You went to the Abbey of Saint Markovia, and you spoke with the abbot, and you got Garth cured of his sickness, his mental sickness. And a bunch of other stuff happened. You also left Kresk. I believe you were heading towards. I want to say you were heading towards the windmill. That's where you were going to try to go when you discovered that you were being hunted by werewolves. You made the decision to go into the mountains to try to find the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok and see if he could help. Lo and behold, he was also insane and tried to kill you. And your new companion, Esmeralda Davnir, cast invisibility on herself and then went up to the insane wizard and restored his sanity with a spell. The wizard then took you into his magnificent mansion, and you found out that his name is actually Mordenkainen, and that he is one of the fathers of magic as you know it. So we're going to pick up as you come back from a long rest in the mansion. You get ready to possibly confront this person or thing that is hunting down Thoden. The three of you, as you exit the mansion, suddenly find yourselves, instead of exiting the mansion, it's like you've gone unconscious for a moment, and then regained consciousness, but everything is dark.
Can I still see as a dark elf?
You can, yeah. So the two of you with dark vision, you can see your hands. Like you look down in wherever it is you are, and you can see your hands, but you don't have a lot of room to move. And so you all hear this kind of motherly voice in your mind say, "There's nothing to fear, but I do need your help urgently. I've brought you here in the hopes that you will help."
Okay, I know that this is in our mind, but I think I'm going to cast some dancing lights
Okay.
just to make sure where we are and get like an idea of the setting room.
Okay. So
Are we all together, or are we having this experience separately?
you're all so you're all hearing this voice. You aren't quite sure where the others are, and Sitka, you also don't know where Hush is. Let's see here. So you cast dancing lights, and what you see is that you are almost entirely covered in earth. But a lot of it has worn away, and there appears to be a very dirty glass thing in front of you.
Huh.
So that's what those of you with dark vision can see.
Something that's glass.
Yeah, there is glass in front of you. It's almost like you're in a glass container.
Okay. Can I use like Mage Hand to kind of figure out how big the container is?
Yeah,
You
that's a
can
good
see
idea.
it's basically just big enough for you. It's like a cylinder, but it's kind of at an angle.
And we're all in the same cylinder or separately?
You all appear to be in different cylinders because when you cast the dancing lights, the rest of you can see. Let me get out my notes here. The rest of you can see that you're in a small, dilapidated room. So you can see through the kind of filthy glass, just little bits of detail. There appear to be like benches around the sides of the room that are just covered in dirt, and I say filth, but not like excrement, just like stuff that has been falling there. It just looks very old. And you are free to move. Like, you can move your arms, you can move your body. It's just like this container is very small.
I think I'm going to try and ray of frost my way out of the glass.
Okay. So you go to cast Ray of Frost, and the glass just shatters when you hit it with the ray.
Okay, great. I will step out.
All right.
Um,
As you step out, all the earth that was kind of surrounding you, it was almost like it was a mold, and it just kind of falls away as you go to step out of this chamber. So you, like I
am
said,
I
you.
f-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
am I falling?
No, you step out of this little glass tube into a small room, and the room you see with the dancing lights, you can see Karis and Sitka in these other two tubes along the same wall as you.
Interesting. I mean, unless they want to do something, then I guess I want to try and free them as well.
Okay. All right, you're just gonna use Ray of Frost.
Yeah, but I'm evocation, so I'm just hitting the glass, so
Okay.
not
Yeah.
of them personally.
I got you. So you shatter the glass. Karis, the glass in front of you just shatters. It doesn't like shatter inward. It just kind of like it's almost like
Falls
safety
away.
glass. It breaks and then just kind of falls down. It doesn't like shatter inward at you or anything like that. And same thing for Sitka. Noteworthy for Sitka though, as the earth kind of falls away, Hush was in the earth next to you
Oh.
and seems to be perfectly fine. A little like what is going on, but totally fine.
Okay.
So you find yourselves in this very small room. It's maybe like, I say very small. It's probably about like 30 by 30. And there are slanted, what look like workbenches along the edges of the room that kind of come to the side that you're in, which is at the opposite side of a door that you can see. Excuse me. And there is a layer of dust and dirt on the floor and on everything else in the room. And it makes it hard to tell what these other benches are made of. But then once again, you hear this same voice kind of ring out to all of you. I need you to hurry. There's a platform in the center of the room, and you see out of the dirt, this kind of platform raises up out of the center of the room and kind of unfolds a little bit to make almost like it's almost shaped like a bird bath, but quite a bit bigger. This world is in great danger, and the key to its salvation lies within atop that platform.
Wait a minute, where's Thoden?
He's not there, and neither is Garth.
All right, guys. Well, I don't want to stand in the dark anymore, and I'm getting dirty. So can we get on the platform?
Okay, so you go towards the platform, and the size of it is maybe like 5 feet across. But as you approach the platform, you notice that there's like a covering on it, like not a sheath, but like a sheet, a sheet that covers it. That lots of dirt, etc., is falling off, and you can see that there's something moving underneath the sheet.
Okay, so wait, hold on. As a wizard, Nadath is kind of like confused as how to, like he was like in this like protective home of someone that he was fangirling over, and then yeah, and then he's suddenly in this area with only two of his other friends, and like what's going on? Like, can I do like a particular Arcana check to like check if this is like some kind of illusion by someone, or
Yeah, you can check to see if it's if you want to roll Arcana to see if it's illusion. Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll perception. So if I as Ko were to roll perception, would I have disadvantage because I can't see?
Well,
you have dancing lights.
Yeah, Nilith has dancing lights up, so you would be able to see.
Okay.
What is it that you were trying to detect or find or whatever?
Well, in my case, I want to see about the sheet over the bird bath thing, and what I'm going to see if there's anything trapped about it, if it's covering, if I can possibly make out what it's covering.
There are no traps. For what it's covering, it seems to be some small organism.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
And you, so as you're walking around, this voice continues to speak to you, and it says that the progeny that are on this platform are the key to this world's salvation, and I need you to take them and get them out of here as soon as possible. Something has come here to destroy them, and I need your help.
Susan?
There is no
What
response.
Ah, great.
Where is
Can we look under the sheet?
Okay. So as you pull the sheet back, there are 4 what looks to be infants, human infants, but they are, I should say, they're in the shape of human infants, but they look like they are made of wood and leaves, but they are animated. They do move, and they act as if they are in fact alive.
So from what I'm understanding, this voice is telling us that these animated infants or whatever are the key to Barovia's salvation.
Well, she said here. We don't know where we are.
They're on the platform with us.
Well, the platform is very small. It is basically there just to contain these infants.
Well, look, we're caught. I don't know where we are. I think we should work with her, help her save these babies, and see if we can find. Unless somebody else has enough.
Okay, but can I do something to compel this voice to tell us who they are and where they have brought us? Because I
You
mean,
can certainly ask.
I'm not going to trust just a random voice in my brain.
No, that's a good point.
That's how you get people stabbing other people in the neck, indeed. So, what would you like to say or do?
Who are you and what are these and where are we?
You're saying it out loud or you're just thinking it?
I'm actually saying it out loud.
Okay. So all of you hear once the voice once again. I am one of the few remaining guardians of this world. You are in a place far from where I took you. I'm sorry, what was the last one? What is it?
Who are these? What are these children?
And who is she? Or her?
She already, well,
or him?
This thing has already answered. Well, it seems that it's already answered that is by saying that it is one of the guardians, one of the few remaining guardians of this world. But the voice just says again, or well, not again, but it says. These progeny contain the power to save this world from a doom centuries from now.
What world is this?
That's a very good question, and I forgot the name. Hang on a second. It's been a very busy week, I'm sorry. Terrabor.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
It's a place you've never heard of.
Even as a mage?
Yep. Even as somebody like Karis who's been in contact with things from nowhere else.
What exactly is wrong with this world?
It's not something that's wrong with the world. It's something that is coming to devour it.
Is this where Thoden came from?
No.
So what do you need us to do? You need us to take them and hide them where?
I need you
Where
to...
is the safe place?
There is a room at the bottom of this facility with 3 gateways that will take each of you to a different place. It will take you to exactly where it is that you need to be. But the others of their kind are being hunted by something that is currently in this facility. They need your protection.
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, but are they safe where they are,
No.
or should we like travel with them?
They had been safe. But in recent years, the defenses and security of this place has fallen to ruin.
How did you find us, and why did you choose us for this mission?
Make no mistake, many others like you have been here previously.
Oh,
But
that's
I need great
comforting.
heroes to do this. If I could
And you
do it
picked
myself,
them?
I would.
What kind of timeline are we looking at? Like, is this the quick run in, drop them off, and run back out? Like, you're asking for something of us that I'm sure I'm willing to give, but I need a little bit more direct.
Once your task is complete, I will return you to where you came from.
Okay, Nalith is going to approach these infants, and you said they were 4.
Yes.
And he's going to tell Sitka and Blue that he only has like 1 mage hand.
Okay.
So
I will take
like,
2 of them.
how are we going to split these?
Okay.
Well, would Hush
Creatures.
take one?
Oh, that's right.
Hush isn't... Talons make it very difficult to be gingerly when carrying something.
Fair enough. So I will take the.
Okay, so Karis is taking 2.
I'll take 1, I guess, but I'll kind of like wrap him in something and I put him as a backpack or herd or whatever it is.
Okay.
And by the way, do I know what these are like in terms of magic? Like, are they just like constructs of something, or are they physically
No,
affiliated with magic?
They don't appear to be constructs when you get a better look. Like, they seem very much alive, but kind of not sedated, but like almost like they're in stasis. Like, they're not fully aware of everything that's going on, but they have it's like there's little tiny moments of understanding what's happening. So like, you move your hand and their eyes will follow your hand, stuff like that.
So they're like babies,
Yeah,
just
basically.
less cock.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to put 1 on my back using like ropes and tethered whatever I can find to like sling them across my back.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to take a couple minutes to like fashion something out of whatever supplies you have, you are more than welcome to do so. So in front of you, there is a what looks to be like a stone door, but it is slightly ajar. And you can see outside of this door, there is a hallway that is also much like this room, caked in dirt and dust. And your vision doesn't really go too much past that until you actually exit the room.
And the ground seems like level, like we're all on the same level, or is it like
It is a little
slanted or weird?
Oh, it is slightly slanted. You can feel that there is like a little bit of gravity pulling you kind of towards the door, but not like something is like literally pulling you towards it. Just it feels like there is a slant that is pulling you that way.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Well, I kindly ask Sitka to take the lead because of her shenanigans.
Her shenanigans.
Sure.
Perceptions shenanigans.
Perception.
Okay. All right. So
Well, I'm actually I'm gonna do stealthiness if I can. Just
Oh yes, I want to do that too.
okay.
I can't. I can't give. I don't think I took the thing where that lets me give stealth to other people. No, I didn't do that. But just in case, there's something funky on the other side of that door, to stealth.
Oh, we have to roll
going to
for
go-
that.
Yes.
Damn.
So,
That's terrible.
Karis, you're making yourself invisible.
Yeah, and now I'm able to make the babies invisible.
Yeah. If you are in this case, if you are carrying them,
Yes.
you and them will be invisible.
Gotcha. Sorry, I had to close my window because somebody is smoking incredibly awful pot outside.
Ugh, I hate that.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my god, it's like they're smoking a fucking skunk. Anyway, continue. So sorry.
That's all right. I totally understand. Let's see here. I just need to get this open. Please tell me the things I need to know. Where the fuck? Oh my god. Is this it? Is this the file? Yes. Okay. So this voice tells you again, this place is in ruin. What you're looking for is an elevator shaft. Or, I'm sorry, she doesn't use the word elevator, but it is
Lift?
yes. So a broken shaft that you will need to descend and go through a very large chamber. The other side of that chamber from you will lead you directly to this room with the gateways.
So since I have two of the infants, do I have to go through two separate gateways? Or do they...
No, you can take them both through one. All right, so...
And we have to be like separate. We have to like individually go through each of the
Yes.
gateways.
Otherwise,
Yes.
they will follow you.
Who will follow? What?
I hope you never find out.
I mean, bring it, but okay, fine.
So the door in front of you does not appear to be locked because it is ajar. It doesn't appear to be any traps because this place is it is in complete ruin. The door swings open fairly easily despite its weight, and in front of you can see that there are a series of doors on your left, one of which is bowing outwards. One appears to be okay, and one after that also appears to be mostly all right. So you've got like an okay door, one that's bowing outwards, another door, and then another door. And then after that, down this hallway, you can see that on each side, it looks like there was a cave-in, and that there's tons of rubble all the way down the rest of this hallway. Down this same hallway and to your right, you can see that there was another hallway, but it is completely filled with debris. And that there's also apparently been some sort of cave-in.
Jesus. It's not a thing in this world, so by the gods.
Yes, this doesn't seem like the safest place to be. Sitka, what kind of door do you like?
And these doors appear to be made out of some kind of metal.
Okay, I'm not crazy about the one that's been bowed because it sounds like something large has hit it, which doesn't make me too comfortable.
Yeah, maybe like something trying to get out.
Yeah.
Or get in. So I assume that's the door I'll be taking. Great.
Well, no. We have to find the elevator or the lift, the shaft.
Yeah, we
first.
need to go down the shaft.
Yeah. So we haven't. These are not the gateways.
Shut up, you little shit.
So yeah, these aren't the gateways. These are we need to find the correct door to get to the shaft, I guess.
Do we have like any kind of inkling of the topography that we're in? Like, if I do a survival check, do I know, like, kind of which way the shaft might be based on our surroundings?
You start wondering this, and the voice just tells you, it used to be down that hallway with all the debris, but the debris has since choked it off. You must go down this hallway, take a left, and then take a right. You will reach a very large room, and you will take another right through a doorway.
Okay,
Just-
lady in my head.
Just out of curiosity, is there a map? Are we?
I did not have time to build a map.
Okay. No. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like. I just okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this is mostly narrative stuff. Mostly.
Got it.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I'm like constantly casting dancing lights whenever they wear off, so everyone can see.
Okay. All right, so you've got these 4 doors on your left, you got the debris on the right, and then the hallway goes down quite a bit, and then it looks like it turns off to the left.
So
I mean,
good.
you
You're
can
much better at survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as I got a dancing light around me, so I can see.
Well, I can cast.
Yeah.
I can cast light. Why don't we cast light on your something?
Yeah.
Wait, you can also
Her
pull out your
bow,
sun
like
sword.
on her back or something.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, you guys. We are
Mm,
all so smart today.
Nalith is going to stand behind Blue
Okay.
when Sitka turns on the lights. So
Ah,
sorry.
yes, because you have sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can also dark vision, and I can project myself into him.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know what would happen to me, like if I just kind of stand there.
You're still mostly aware of your surroundings, but you can't really move because it's like your consciousness is almost entirely in hush.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that's not good because I need to keep moving. Okay. So Sun Sword is out.
All right. So the bright light fills the hallway. You can see now that like underneath your feet, where there's all this dirt, you can also see bits of what looks like iron grating almost here and there. The doors do appear to be bolted iron. And behind the one that's kind of bowed out a little bit, you can see little, through some of the gaps, you can see that the room is entirely filled with rock and detritus.
Okay. So it may just have been a falling rock that bowed it. Okay.
I mean, it kind of feels like we're underground.
Yes.
Nalith
You-
is just saying this, like, as the party is progressively walking. It's like, hey, are we underground? Like, what's up with all of this rock?
When you say that, the voice says, "You are very, very far underground."
Okay.
And then he's kind of like, it's like, nowhere near my brethren, are we?
I don't know what that means.
Like, because of his drowness.
Your
No.
kind
He
don't
yeah.
exist here.
Okay. Well, that's great. Thank you.
Is the sunlight bothering the progeny?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. I guess we follow the directions that she gave us.
Okay. Did you want to investigate any other doors to your left? There are 2 that look like they're not crushed.
Can I, like, look through the keyhole of the last door to the left?
There does not actually appear to be a keyhole.
And it's made out of metal?
Yes.
Then I'm leaving it alone.
Okay.
And I have no connection to Susan right now, correct?
When you try to reach out, he's not there. It's not there.
I mean, does anybody
I
else
mean,
want to investigate the doors, or?
Well, it's a door, so of course I want to know what the hell's on the other side because
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that in case there's something on the other side that could, further damage the progeny without you. And I mean, what would be the benefit of opening it anyway? There's probably nothing on the other side. You know what? Forget it. I said nothing. Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
But Nelith will offer to like freeze any locks or on the door if someone wants to try to get in.
Okay. All right.
Well, do you want to open the door, Nilith? I mean, we can do that. I don't want to bolt.
I mean, it seemed like the voice is telling us to be in a hurry.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So maybe we should get moving, I guess.
Okay. All right, so you spend a few minutes going down the hallway, and from what you can see, there are doors that have been basically blown off their hinges all the way down this this hallway. Whatever it is that has saved this hallway, you're not sure if it's this being that you're hearing that's intervened somehow, or if it's just by random chance that this hallway is still mostly intact. There are bits of debris here and there that you have to step over or kind of like get out of the way of. But eventually you start hearing the echoing drip of a little bit of water, and you can see that the floor is covered in this kind of like gray-white substance that is extremely sticky. And it's coming in strands. And as you approach this rather large room, which I will move you over to, is this the right one? It is. And if you guys are missing hit points when you get there, please just, feel free to put yourselves at max, because you guys should be at your highest hit point value, since you technically have had a long rest. So you enter this room.
Oh, there we are.
Yep. And the entire thing is covered in what looks like webs.
Oh, good.
You can see that there is, across the room, you can see an exit from, basically across the room from where you are right now. To your left, you can see that there, excuse me, there is, oh my god, excuse me, I'm sorry. To your left, there is a door that has been caved in, or at least a pathway that has been completely caved in. To your right, through some of the gloom, you can see what looks to be almost like a composite, like, stone barrier that is split in two, and you're not quite sure where it goes. There's also more kind of, I think you can see the, you should be able to see these pings in the darkness. There's a large, how can I put this? It's like a big rectangle made of stone and iron that has just been completely overtaken with these webs. And you can see that there are skeletons and the debris of all kinds of creatures within these webs.
Okay.
And just for clarity, all these brown things that you're seeing, these are what look like maybe this was once a mess hall, because these look like wooden tables that have since succumbed to rot and have just fallen apart. But they are still, like, you could still use them for, say, cover if you wanted to.
I'm just going to step out of character for just a moment and say, if there are spiders that are going to fight us, you're dead to me, BLT.
Why? Do you hate spiders as much as I do?
Because I hate spiders, yes.
Okay.
I fucking hate. So I'm just letting you know, there'll be things that show up at your house.
I'm glad to introduce. I'm glad that you and I share the same nightmare.
Yeah. So sorry. Sorry. So yes.
So Nelov, seeing how most of the rest of the party isn't here, like it's just us three, he could always use a little extra help, and he's going to go up to a pile of like skeletal bones, and he's going to do an animate dead spell.
Okay, let me see here. Let's see. I believe animate dead gives you either a zombie or a skeleton. Animate dead.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so as an action, or as a bonus action, you can command it on your turns, as long as the creature is within 60 feet of you. Let's see.
Yes.
Choose pile of bones. A medium or small humanoid within range. Your spell imbues the target with the fallen necromancy. Okay. All right. If you cast it at higher levels, you can get more than one, but I don't think you have high enough level spell slots to cast it.
I do not.
Yeah. So you don't get to choose a zombie in this case because it is basically just like the skeleton, and that's it.
Okay.
So let's put this on the board, and let me give you control. I think I can give you control, can't I?
And well, he's kind of like looking back at Karis and Sitka like as if he's done something wrong, but at the same time, it's like we might need this, and forgive me for doing like dark magic stuff.
All right, I don't know how to give you control. I'm not going to look it up right now. So basically, you're just going to tell me where you want the critter to go, and I will move it.
Okay.
All right, so this pile of bones within the webbing kind of like reassembles a bit, and you can see that there are still strands of webbing sticking off of it. So it almost looks like a skeletal ghost with like the little strands of webbing that are coming off of it as it moves around, like just kind of very lightly on the air in the room, kind of waving behind it.
And I assure the rest of the party that this is mine. It's not going to hurt you. It'll just help us out whenever I need it to.
But if it tries to have sex with me, you
No. First of all, he's called Robert. Second of all, he's really cute.
All right, so you can see the exit you're looking for is at the other end of the room.
All right. So can I?
I'm gonna check for traps
Okay.
between
Yep.
us and the door.
Yep, and I will again make dancing lights like go all over the room, just to make sure we can perceive most of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit in. Do I get to, if I do inside, do I get to do it at advantage or disadvantage? Or regular advantage? All right.
Wait, insight or investigation?
Investigation.
It'd just be a regular roll. Okay. So you guys are looking around. You don't see any traps necessarily, but you do know that webs from very large spiders can be extremely hard to traverse. To the point where if you like trip and fall, it's incredibly hard to move. In game terms, it would mean that you are what's called restrained.
Oh.
So he who likes to set things. Would you maybe want to set these on fire and burn them up before we have to walk across them?
Yes, Naloth will definitely set those on fire.
Did you suddenly get into a pool?
Probably in the bathroom. No.
I'm not in my room right now, so I'll be right there.
I was going to say, it sounds very cavernous. All right, so what spell do you use to burn the webs?
I mean, I don't want to lose a level 3 slot, so I'm just going to do like maybe several firebolts.
Oh well, well, hang on. Let me if I have some. That might help things. I might have some oil in my bag. Because if I could just douse it with oil, then you'd probably only need like one fire spell, wouldn't you? And it would just catch the oil.
Probably.
Didn't we get oil?
I'm sure you guys have oil somewhere.
Let me see. Let me see
Oh,
if
yeah,
I have.
you guys looted a shitload of oil from the death house.
Yeah.
If not, I have wine.
Yeah, I have some oil too.
No, we did get oil from the death house.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys can feel free to move
Do you want
yourselves wherever it is that you want to go. So you kind of like toss a little bit of oil into the middle of the room, or as far into the room as you can. And wait, are you guys actually able to see further?
I did say that I got dancing lights to go into the rest of the room.
Okay. So as dancing light starts to go through the rest of the room, let me see here. Can I reveal the rest of this? All right. I would like you guys to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
No.
But we're burning the webs.
You are.
Fine.
which is why the DC is not very high. Good lord. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't!
Okay, you all actually do make it because you're burning the webs. No spare webs actually interfere with you. So,
Well, Hush is flying. Well,
yeah, Hush is fine. Well, I shouldn't say Hush is fine because there are strands of web that are not just on the floor; they're like going across the room. But Hush with that save is very much fine. As you start to traverse the room, being
Can I tell her? Can I because I had a moment with Hutch last time. Can I just reach out to him and tell him to never to not attack the undead skeleton because this is my creation and he's going to help.
okay.
yes, that's fine.
Let's see here. Give me one moment here. Do. All right.
Well, the music just got dramatic.
Yep. What is your AC? Your armor class, Karis?
15.
Okay.
I mean, 20.
70 bazillion.
70
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 50.
All the armor. Oh, hello.
All the
So you don't notice it right away, but
Fuck you!
Sitka, you see it as these two very large blue and white spiders kind of appear out of nowhere behind Niloth and Karis. I'm
my
sorry, dude.
God.
I also fucking hate spiders. So welcome to my own nightmare that I created for this one shot.
Great!
You know what? After out of character, after this done, Blue, go watch him play the spider section of Dark Souls 2.
Oh god,
just-
that is my
you can
literal
just
nightmare.
Revel in the absolute terror.
If it makes me feel any better, although I'm not quite as deeply voiced as BLT, I screamed like a fucking 13-year-old bitch. I was like, oh my god, there's spiders everywhere! And MK's like, yeah, that's what's in this area. And she's like, I'm like, I'm fine. So I get it.
Jesus. All right, I need both Niloth and Karis to make me Constitution saving throws. Karis,
God.
you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Fuck
and
you!
Niloth, you take 7. Niloth, you're also going to take a bunch of poison damage.
Oh my god, you are the worst DM.
You're welcome.
Wait, what am I doing
Is this
again?
because-
A Constitution save.
But I'm horrible at Constitution. With disadvantage or advantage? With
just regular.
Okay, and then
Let's
I
see here.
dropped how many points of damage? You said 10?
You had 10 points of piercing damage. Let's see here.
That's off my hit points.
Yes. So Niloth, you also
Okay.
take 6, 7, 8. You take 9 points of poison damage.
So, and overall, how much is that?
How much did I say for piercing?
10.
I'm not sure.
It was
He's-
10 for Karis. I think it was
It was 50, 50.
I think it was 7 piercing.
7. Yeah, it was
Okay, so 7 plus
9.
9?
So 16.
Okay.
And Karis, you made your save, so you will take half. That's 14. Jesus Christ. All right, that's 21. So you will take 10 points of poison damage. And neither of you succumb to the horrible shit from Phase Spider Badness. Let's see here. So I would like for you to roll initiative in just a moment.
Of course.
just really quick though. So the poison damage, will I also take that off my hit points?
Yes. So
Okay.
basically the poison
Yeah.
acts is just like regular damage, unless it drops you to 0. If it drops you to 0,
Gotcha.
you don't make death saves. You're just paralyzed and poisoned, and poison gives you disadvantage on everything. Let me remove all the
Gotcha.
tokens. All right. So you guys can begin rolling your initiatives.
Yay.
Click your stuff.
What do I always have trouble finding? Oh, it's right there because I'm an idiot. Of course.
Question: does Nelith, as an alchemist, know what kind of spiders these are, or what they are weak to? Because they're poison.
Make a... God damn it, let me add a turn, you fucker. Okay, I gotta move you out of here, apparently. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, what have I done? Oh, Jesus. Delete these creatures, thank you, okay. Oh my lord. Alright. You can make a survival check, or a nature check. If actually, wait, no. What are you? You are... Make an Arcana check.
And can I make a survival?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because they're critters.
These are what are known as phase spiders. They are spiders that can launch themselves into the ethereal plane and essentially not exist on this planet, which or in this world temporarily. So in the ethereal plane, what that means is that they can move around in it's almost like the Upside Down from Stranger Things, except not full of horrors. It's just another place. It looks very similar to like when Frodo puts the ring on in Lord of the Rings, except without weird shadow creatures. And so it can see you from the ethereal plane, but you cannot see it, and it becomes insubstantial, which is how they got behind you without you noticing.
Oh, even if we have a good passive perception.
Yes. All right. So first up, a horde of these little tiny spiders starts to pour out of the webs.
The webs that we burned?
Some of them that you burned. You were in the process of doing so, which is why these spiders showed up and tried to kill you.
Oh.
Way to go, Sitka!
I mean,
Hey.
to be honest, they probably would have come out anyway, because, I mean, if you touch the webs, then they're going to figure it out and then come out and try to eat you.
And then we would have been trapped. So.
Yes. So burning was probably the better way to go. All right, so the little spiders, they're also colored like this blue color on the top and like this kind of mottled white and blue on the bottom. They look like just smaller versions of these larger spiders. So their turn is over. Now it is Karis's turn.
Great. I want to cast Eldritch Blast in the direction of the spider directly behind me. I want to spin around and cast it at this spider here.
Okay.
I don't know how to...
That's all right. It's the one that attacked you, I'm guessing. So make an attack roll for me, please.
Sure.
I just have this image of you spinning around and doing blue steel from Zoolander at it.
Yep. That's exactly what this would be.
One moment here. Holy shit. Okay. You also have a second attack with that spell because it allows you to shoot it twice. So the Eldritch Blast connects and kind of blows a little bit of the chitin off of this spider. And you can see that there's this green, gross blood that's seeping out of it.
Out of character, when your DM says something like a little bit of this is like affected from your enemy, that means they're really powerful.
Yeah.
Not always.
Yeah.
Not always.
Okay.
All right, so make your second shooty Eldritch Blast attack. That is also a hit. So once again, the spider looks pretty messed up. You've done... It seems like it's almost to the stage of being bloodied, which is essentially like half hit points. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I forget. What am I able to do now? I can't give like Sitka or
You could move.
Nilaf.
You could move. You could give inspiration as a bonus action.
Yes. No, we're gonna move. We're gonna move way over here. No, we're gonna move right here next to Hush. Is that okay? Is that too far?
No, that's good. The spider will make
Right
an
there?
attack of opportunity, and that is a... What is the total here? That is... Where the hell did that go? That is a 17. Does that hit you?
Yep.
Probably does.
Yes.
Okay. So make another Constitution save for me, please. Oh, that's balls. You take
Oh.
Where'd it go? You take 3 points of piercing damage. God fucking damn it. You and your Constitution saves. And, okay, well, if I keep rolling like that, that'll be fine. And 10 more points of poison damage.
Damn.
Alright. Next up is Hush. And as a note, if you wanted to, you could Healing Word yourself as a bonus action.
Oh, well, I moved, so I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So just roll up a Healing Word for me.
Oh, I thought I couldn't. Sorry.
No, your
Yeah, you-
movement is separate from your bonus action and separate from your actual action.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, so you got 8 hit points back, so you can add 8 more hit points to yourself. Next up is Hush.
Okay. Hush is going to charge the spider that's already hurt.
Okay.
So, so he's going to do the thing which is charge it and then just yo-yo back.
Okay.
He's got room to do that.
That's right, because he has, like, crazy movement.
Yeah.
God damn. Alright, so that is 12 points of damage to the spider.
Okay, great. So 13 hits.
Yep. So Hush rakes the spider across the eyes, and you can see, like, some of the eyes actually pop and spurt this viscous goo all over the rest of the chitin of the spider. And it, like, reels backwards and looks as if it's going to try to retreat. So next up is the phase spider. Let's see. This one is going to vanish. And this one... This one is going to bite Niloth again.
Oh, good.
A 13.
That misses.
What?
My
What is your
armor
armor
class
class?
is 14.
Oh my god. Well,
Because
alright.
of my dragon scales.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Alright, so
And
that
that's
one...
before I cast shield. If I cast shield, I go up to 19.
Gotcha. So that one will also then vanish. And that is it for their turns. Niloth.
Well, if they vanish, do I feel like they've disappeared or they've like went into
They are on a
different
completely
Oh,
different
wait.
plane.
Actually, I think it's my turn. I guess I did. I guess I wasn't.
Oh shit. Okay.
I guess
so
I
we didn't get a
hadn't
different Hush turn.
myself.
All right. So let's see. Let me add a turn for you. So what is
Yeah,
your
sorry.
what do you believe
It
your
was slightly higher.
Let's see.
Something.
Oops, that is not where I need to look. You had a okay. You had a 7.
7.19. So.
That is definitely before Hush.
Oh, before
So-
Niloth.
Yes. All right. So let me just can I move this? I can. Yes. Okay. So, you know what? Give me a moment. I'm just going to move this up to the top. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
And I will put spiders just below you. Okay. All right. You may take your turn.
Okay. So I am going to put the hunter's mark on this guy that I'm pinging there.
Okay.
Him.
Let me put the mark of death. Excuse me. I would like to put something on this creature. Thank you. All right.
And then shoot him.
All right. I think it might be dead. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have a lot of hit points. That is a... actually, that is more than enough to kill it. So it is dead.
Nice.
And I think you have to take a bonus action to move your hunter's mark, which you could do next turn if you wish.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll do it next turn.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action on subsequent turns to... Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing that incorrectly. All right.
Yep.
So that was you. Then it would have been the spiders. Now it's Niloth.
Okay. So can I come over here?
Yeah.
Like, can I like be on the table?
Well, I mean, it's kind of fallen apart, and it's mostly just like crap on the floor right now.
Oh, okay. Can I be amidst the crap on
Yeah.
the floor?
Yes, you may be amidst the crap on the floor. It may be one of my favorite sentences.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, because of my frost magic does like more damage
Hmm.
now. I'm going to do Ray of Frost on the spider.
Okay. All right, make an attack roll for me. Let me just make sure that it's calculated correctly and it actually has... Okay, it does have the extra dice. Good. Let's see here. A 9 will miss.
Ugh. Fine. As a bonus action, I would like my skeleton guy to be like over here.
All right.
His name is Robert.
Yes, his name is Robert.
I'm sorry, can you ping where you wanted him again?
I mean, I originally wanted him over here, but I'm kind of thinking like maybe over here.
Okay. Basically, you want him to screen in case the other the spiders try to get in at you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that is where Robert goes. So next up is the spiderlings. This spiderling is not interested in the skeleton. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, there are 3 of them. Oh, there are 4 of them. Oh my God, there are 5 of them.
Yeah,
What's
there's quite a bit.
happening?
There are quite a few.
Right, it's time for a fireball. Then.
5 spiders.
Oh, that's terrible. Let's see. Your armor class was 14, you said, yes?
Unless I shield.
Okay. Well, are you going... I rolled a 14 to hit you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna shield.
Okay. So, would you like to describe your shield? As you and I
Yes.
have spoken of previously?
Yes, my staff will be stabbed into the ground, and this entire construct of I don't know how you call it, like an
Stone.
actual shield. And yes, like stone and shield in my hand. It's going to like erupt right in front of me.
Very nice. All right, and then the other one is going to attack you, and that is not enough to penetrate the shield. The other one is going to attack your skeleton and hit, and skeletons are immune to poison damage, so we don't have to worry about that part. But we do have to worry
Wait,
about...
how much HP does my skeleton have?
Not very much.
Oh.
But thankfully, it also has resistance to piercing damage. So it takes 2 points of damage.
Oh.
Because
Okay,
it's a skeleton. Skeletons have 13 hit points, usually.
Okay.
At least if I'm right, skeletons have... Let me make sure that I'm not... skeleton. I think they have resistance to piercing.
I look back to my party and I'm like, Robert is fine, everyone. Chill.
Oh no, okay. They don't have resistance to piercing damage. They just have vulnerability to bludgeoning. So he does actually take the full 4 points of damage. So the spider, like, digs its fangs into the skeleton and then just kind of looks completely disinterested. Like, this is not the meaty thing I was hoping for. Next up is Karis.
So I just had a little thought here. Would performing be something I could do to save the
Would performing what?
tiny hut?
Tiny Hut takes, I think it's 10 minutes to cast.
Okay, fuck that shit.
And you need to be
So-
inside it and you can't leave it.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern in the direction of the most of the spiders over by Nilla.
Okay, let's see here. That means they need to make... It's a 30-foot cube.
Yeah.
The pattern appears for a moment, vanishes. Each creature within the area makes the wisdom saving throw, become charmed for the duration, and while charmed, they oh, fuck. That's really bad. So you're going to cast it kind of like...
Hold your veg. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I forgot about Hunger.
20-foot sphere. All right, so
Yeah.
5, 10.
Is this
No, that-
new?
Yes.
Well, it is. I got it when I got my the.
Give me 1 second, folks.
Mhm.
Yes.
His girlfriend's here.
You are.
Cute.
When? Okay.
Sitka, do you not have a remark on this?
Okay.
Well, no, I'm going to be moving
There you
the
go.
mark. I was going to wait to move the mark until it was my turn because I didn't know if the phase spiders were going to reappear.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so you could catch 3 of them. You could. Let me just see if I can draw this on here. Maps and draw shape. Let's see if I hold Alt. It is a circle or ellipse. Okay.
That's gross, Karis.
What?
The hunger of Hodor.
Not Hodor.
The hunger of Hodor. He's very hungry. All right, so this is the area that you could catch with your hunger of Hadar.
Will I hurt Nilla off though? Because
If you do it that way, no, because it's
Damn
snapping to grid a little bit, but not really. Actually, let me see if I could have you catch. Ooh, you could actually catch 4 of them if we don't snap it to the grid. Yeah, if you go like that, it'll hit the spiders, but not Niloth.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. God, this thing is Hunger of Hadar.
What
If I
does
remember
this do exactly?
It
You-
creates a hole in the. It creates a gaping hole in the time-space continuum. It's fucking awesome, and it's
Oh.
nasty as hell.
Wow.
I am wrong. It's a lot bigger than that. It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh,
Well, so it'll be fine.
Let's
I'm
see.
kidding. I'm kidding.
So it's like that? Holy shit.
Oh my god, Jesus.
yeah. You sure they meant radius and diameter?
Yes. 20-foot
No, it says-
radius.
Okay.
All right, so the description is you open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. Let's see. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it. Ew. Okay, so at the start of their turn, they're going to take a bunch of friggin' damage. Let me go back to objects and tokens. Okay. So you cast
So I
Hunger
need
of
to
Hadar. You have a bonus action left if you wish to take one.
Where's Niloth?
Niloth is like just outside the circle.
Okay, good. No, but is his health okay? Niloth, what's your health?
Better than yours, I think.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. Kind of.
Fine, then I'll cast Healing Word on.
Okay. All right, so regain 7 hit points, and then we move to Hush.
Okay, well, Hush going to charge the crap out of the spider right in front of him. He doesn't appreciate it.
Okay, so he's going to back up and then charge.
Yep.
Okay. That is a very dead spiderling.
Yay.
So Hush just like picks up the spiderling and just like sinks his claws into him and basically just tears it in half, and it falls
Nice.
apart. I mean, these things are like they're like Pomeranian-sized spiders, whereas these other ones are basically the size of a horse.
Which is funny because in this Pomeranian-sized spider is okay, whereas as if in real life, if you actually spider the
Yeah, it's like, okay, now is the time to leave whatever place it is that contains this spider.
Yes.
All right. So where would you like Hush to end his movement? Because he's got like a redonkulous amount of movement.
Yep. Well, you know what? I'm going to hover over here.
Okay.
He's gonna...
Next up is Sitka.
Okay. So since the phase spiders have not appeared, not rephased, I'm going to move the hunter's mark to this guy.
Okay.
And well, actually, no. Sorry, I'm going to move the to the one right in front of him and shoot him.
Okay.
Uh,
Let me just put the mark on him. Not that he's going to last that long. Because I'm pretty sure when their turn comes up, they're all going to die. God
Yeah, 2d8 damage.
Holy shit.
Oh, crit. Nick will be happy with this.
Okay, so that is calculating correct. God damn. Holy fuck. So the Hunter's Mark is the only one that's not calculating correctly, but that just means that it's 8 damage from the Hunter's Mark. So that's 28 damage to a Spiderling that is now deceased. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We don't fuck around.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. All right. The turn of the unknown. Let's see here. I think you're still hungry. Okay. One of the phase spiders, the one that has yet to be attacked, appears once again behind Karis and attacks him.
Is this why you said I think you're still hungry?
Yes. That is a... God, what the hell is the bonus on this thing?
You are dead to me.
That is a 20 to hit. So
What?
A 20, not a natural 20, just a 20. So that is 8 points of piercing damage, and please make a Constitution save.
Come on, please be good.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I
No,
jinxed
wait.
it!
No, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. You can
Oh,
roll again.
that's right.
Oh,
That
thank
feat
you.
is so good.
I'm
Okay.
seriously.
Thank
So
you.
you can make the save again?
Yep.
Very
Oh
nice.
my god, yes.
So let's see. You would have
Good
just
guy.
taken 23 points of poison damage.
Oh.
So instead,
Yeah.
you take 11.
Okay. Okay. I can do 11. I can do that.
All right. It is now Niloth's turn.
Thank you, Sid.
Okay, so seeing this phase spider attack, his his infernal master, like the guy who tried to teach him everything about infernal, he's really angry about this, and I think he's going to throw a fireball
Fuck.
into the spider, not the spiderlings, because he's
a fire bolt?
a spider ball.
Oh, the big explosion.
Yes.
Okay. You can exclude 3 creatures from that. And
How big is it? Like,
Fireball,
many
I believe, is a... Let's see. Fireball. Fireball is a 20-foot radius, so it's just as big as Hunger of Hadar.
okay, so if I explode it over here, it's going to hit.
It'll be like
Karis.
Sitka, Karis, and the spider.
Okay, so I'll exclude Sitka and Karis because I can do that.
Okay. All right. The spider will make a dexterity saving throw, and you will roll your damage.
Yes, I will.
Let's see. The dex save on you, that is a 13. What is the DC on your fireball?
Wait.
Did you-
14.
14 is your spell save DC? Okay,
I'm
so
trying to roll it. I'm not sure if it's.
it's probably asking you what level you want to roll it at.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
just roll it at its base level, which I believe is 3. Okay. Fuck. So you singe every little feely hair off of the spider. Much of its carapace is scorched off, and a couple of its eyes explode from the heat. And
Nice.
Sitka and Karis are just like, yeah, motherfucker. As you are completely excluded from the blast. The spider immediately looks like it's going to try to leave. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Niloth?
I'm going to take a bonus action to. Wait, can I do a bonus action Misty Step?
That is exactly what Misty Step is. But I will
Yeah, I
caution
mean,
you, you may not
because I
you
can't.
may not want to. I will say this: you might want to have your skeleton go over and attack the phase spider.
Oh, yeah, it's just because he's part of my bonus action.
Yes.
That's true. And the rest of the spiderlings will take 2d8 cold damage on the start of their turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, I want my skeleton. Wait, does my skeleton come armed?
His name is Robert.
It is a regular skeleton. Let's see, skeleton. I believe
So,
they.
yeah.
Yeah.
What kind
he
of
has,
attacks does he have?
He looks like he has a short sword, or like
Okay.
it's basically like he has a chair leg that is kind of pointy at one end.
Yeah, it has nails in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you want
Yes,
to move over
I
to
want
Space
him
Spider
to go
attack?
and whack the way spider
Okay.
and its giant butt.
That is. Oh my god, that is exactly what he needs to hit. So that is a 9 plus 4.
Okay.
And
Yes.
let me roll
Yes.
damage for him. That is.
Come on, 7, Robert.
That is 7 points of damage. The spider had 2 hit points left.
Oh my god, yes!
So
Good job!
The skeleton runs
Good
over
job,
and just
Robert.
two-handed with the club is just like whack, 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 and the spider has stopped moving and the skeleton just like just making all these gross like splorching sounds. All right, so then it comes to the small spiders, and as a note, the reason that smaller spider could not make an attack of opportunity against the skeleton is because it's blind from being in Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah, I kind of got
Yeah,
that. But
you have to be able to see your target to make an attack of opportunity. So, God, that spell is just heinous. Please get these dice out of this tray. My God, come here.
Not to be that person, but Karis, why is your health bar at full?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, my health. Apparently, my health is 22. It should be 20. Sorry about that. There we
Okay.
go. Sorry about that.
Oh, actually, wait. You already
Apparently.
rolled the damage for this, didn't you? You did. I don't need to roll it, so there it is. So they take 9 points of cold damage, which nearly kills all of them. Jesus. Isn't this like also rough terrain or something?
I think not the terrain that we were in, but I'm not sure the spiders if they were in rough terrain.
It is difficult terrain. Fuck. So let's see. Little spooters. You have decent movement, but you also can't see where the hell you're going. Well. Okay. They are going to try to run, but they have no idea where. So one of them makes it out and starts moving towards the kind of barrier that you saw over to the right.
That's a lot of movement.
It is. They have 40 feet of movement. And they can also walk on webs unhindered. And so these other two don't make it out and die.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, that's.
All right. So now it is Karis's turn.
Speaking of, just one question: how long does this thing last?
Hunger of Hadar.
Yes.
It can last, so long as Karis keeps concentration, it can last up to a minute.
Oh, so it's a concentration spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's done because I no longer have concentration. Okay. There we go. So I got it. So we have one that just kind of disappeared.
Yep, one of the big spiders vanished, and one of the other ones is running away. One of the small ones, I should say.
All right.
Where do you look up?
So the one that's running away, I want to cast Eldritch Blast.
I believe that does in fact hit.
It's out to 120 feet.
Okay, the attack roll misses. You are one off from its AC. So if you want, you do have a second. You do have a second attack though with your Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Oops. That is a hit, and
Nice.
also one more than you needed to kill it, so it is dead.
Yay.
Nice.
So that one, that
Just
one
have
also
that-
just like the the thorax and the abdomen just like kind of detonate all over the walls. And that is it, unless you wish to try to find the other phase spider.
No, how would I find the other phase spider?
So from your knowledge of how things work, at least in your world, like where you guys are from, phase spiders can only jump into the ethereal plane for short periods of time. So it's like it jumps into the ethereal plane, and then a few seconds later it is pushed back out.
Got it.
But it's also a pretty fair bet that it just left because it's like, fuck this shit. I came out, wanted to eat this dude, and then I got a bunch of like stuff in the face. I don't need this. I'm out of here.
Sounds like my side. Yeah. No, I think I'm good for right now.
All right. All right. So, all the spiders are gone, at least as far as you're all concerned, except for the one that did get away. No great shakes. So you see across the room after you explore a little bit more, and you guys can move around the room if you wish to see what the rest of the terrain looked like.
Okay. I have a healing spirit that I can cast.
Oh, that would.
Okay. So normally, like if you cast it during combat, we would have to be like very micromanaging about how it works. But because you are casting it outside of combat, I think I put a thing in your attack bar for it. Maybe.
Let me see. Yes, you did.
Okay. So it should have one roll for inside combat and one roll for outside combat. The outside combat should be way bigger. So whatever that roll ends up being, that's what everybody who's damaged will heal. This can't be correct. I must have done something horribly wrong. Yes, I did. Let me see what it is that I have done so terribly wrong. I must have put 1d6 instead of 10.
You did, yeah.
Fuck.
So the 1d6 healing plus
10d6 of healing?
Yes. Because the way that it
Sid
works...
gets 10d6 of healing?
The way that it works is that normally every round, whoever is standing in the same square as the healing spirit, they will receive a d6 of healing. And it's a spell that can last up to a minute. A minute is 10 rounds.
Oh.
Yes.
So essentially you just take
God.
turns walking through the healing spirit. And so you get 10d6 worth of healing. It is wonderful, which is also why my druid has it in the game that I'm actually playing in. So if you want to give that another roll, I believe I've changed it now so that it should roll correctly on the left-hand side of the rolling equation. Okay, you all heal 36 hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is a wonderful
I'm
spell
up
for
to
outside
12.
combat healing. Inside combat,
So I'm just all the way back up to 39. That's a 49.
excellent.
Or 22,000, whichever one.
All right.
I don't know how I did that. But
It's okay. This kind of stuff happens. So, do you guys finish burning the webs, or are you just exiting the room and just getting the hell out of here?
well, I kind of want to finish looking around real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on this screen if you guys want to just like walk around and check out what's in here. So, and any of those blocks that you see, that's just stuff where I put in line of sight barriers. So you go through the door on the other side, and it takes you maybe like 30 minutes of walking. You go around, and the corridor snakes around a whole bunch. You can see that there are other doorways that have been collapsed or crushed.
Wait,
Yes?
I'm sorry, but can Nelith like pick up any remnants of the spiders that he can use?
Make a survival check.
Oh, also, do I get my arrows back?
Oh,
Oh my god, I don't see
actually,
anything.
for the purposes of this, you don't need to track how many arrows you've shot, because I've seen how many you have. So for this session, you do not need to track your arrows fired. So if you want to get yourself all your arrows back, you may do so.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Holy shit! I think your skeleton sticks around for as long as you want.
He sticks around for a really long time.
Let's see. Animate dead.
Come over here, Robert.
The creature is under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops
Yes,
obeying any
yes.
command you've given it. What the fuck?
Awesome.
That's crazy. No wonder that's a high level, like a third level spell. Performance. Oh, you gonna play a little ditty for everybody?
Well, I was on the table.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna send it. You guys would-
I think you
Shut
mean
up.
amongst the detritus.
Detritus, yes, exactly.
in the crap.
Yes,
I did an
exactly.
extra survival check in case to spot anything that might be useful to Nilith or me.
So Niloth, you don't find a spider fang, but or any pieces of spider, but Sitka, you do find a fang from the one that the fireball detonated on.
Okay.
And
Do
it
I
is,
see this?
yeah, oh yeah, it is dripping venom.
Okay, so I'm going to hold out Mage Hand. I'm like, give me.
Yeah, here you go, dude.
Okay, I'm going to put it in one of my files.
Okay. So after you guys leave the room, the corridor snakes around a whole bunch, and as I said before, it takes you maybe almost a half an hour of walking. When you come upon another one of these stone and metal doors, and this one doesn't have any you can't see a door handle or a lock. There isn't one that's obvious.
Like, no obvious handle or...
Correct.
Can I do like a detect magic?
Sure. Oh, you're gonna do the one
Because-
that's your racial thing, right? So you don't spend a spell slot.
No, it's... I'm not going to... I'm going to do it as a ritual.
Ah, okay. After you cast detect magic, the progeny are magic. The door is not.
Okay, good. So it's not
But there
a
is
mimic.
like a faint glitter of magic all around you, and in the entire place. Like when you look down the hallway, you can see little glints of magic here and there.
Interesting. I'm going to tell them that we're definitely in like a magical area or a magical stuff going on, but
Okay.
not the
Magical-
door. So if Sitka wants to like touch that and unlock it or something, she can go ahead.
You heard him. If you want to touch that and unlock it or something, you can go right ahead.
Yes, let's get on that.
So I'm sorry. Would this require lockpicking or?
You aren't really sure. You
Okay.
can if you want
The
you can make an
last-
investigation check and see
Yeah.
if
The
you can
last
figure out
time
the door.
Nala touched the door, it was a mimic. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
can I tell Robert to open the door?
You can. And the skeleton goes up to the door and pushes on it, and nothing happens. And it just turns to you and just like shrugs.
Okay, so I would like to do an investigation check, except that I'm dumb. So could somebody with larger intelligence make an investigation check for me,
Yep.
please?
Sure.
I got it.
Nice. And Nilith, you can also make one as well. We'll just consider it as like you both are working towards this same goal. Okay. So you think that there's some other mechanism inside the door, but Sitka, you believe after you guys examine this and you point out that there's like a seam with the door that you can see a latch that's holding it shut. Sitka, you think you might be able to fit some of your lockpicks in there and like move this latch backwards or back into the door so that it's no longer preventing you from opening it, and then
Okay.
it should just swing open.
Right.
So you can make a thieves' tools check.
Yep.
Hot damn. All right, so you deftly pick this lock and force the latch back in, and the door actually slides into the wall. So as you were fiddling with this mechanism, it actually felt like what you needed to do was push it, push the mechanism in towards the room that you're trying to get into, and then like slide it over, and then it would release the door. And you deftly do so with your lockpicks. Inside this room It's fairly well preserved. There are metallic countertops with broken glass on top of them, and the glass and everything else in the room is covered in a layer of dust, but not dirt, just dust, which seems to have come from the collapse that happened just north of here. As you can see that there's another doorway that leads into this room that is just completely full of collapsed rock and other earthly substances. And then down to the left of you, from when you enter the room, there is another doorway, but this one is sort of broken off the hinges a bit and is ajar.
Hmm.
Suddenly, everybody has become Siegmeyer. I did not know that you had polymorph into Siegmeyer, but we'll go with it. Everybody gains his Vihander and some onion armor.
Onion.
So some of the other details of the room, you can see that there are some decayed, not benches, but stools in the room. There are these weird metallic tubes that you don't recognize as anything. It's nothing that you've seen before. But they are sitting on these various tables along the walls and in the center of the room.
That's interesting.
Okay, I'm going to send out like 4 different dancing lights throughout the room.
Okay. It illuminates a lot of the broken glass, and you guys are all very happy that you're wearing very tough-soled boots, because, man, if you guys were just wearing sandals or something, this would hurt real bad walking across the floor, because it is just littered in broken glass.
So do the tubes, are they, like, approximately what size? Are they, like, lead pipe, like a weapon size, or?
They're like... not tea saucer sized. They have a metallic base that then comes up into another metallic tube, and there are almost like leather. So as you get closer, you can see that there's like these somewhat decayed leather. How can I put it? Like when somebody makes a wine or an oil skin, like something that's liquid tight, it's like that, but it doesn't appear to. It appears to be something other than leather, and it goes into these various tables, but it's been frayed and broken all over the place.
Okay, I'm going to ask Robert. Well, I'm going to tell Robert to like go right into the center of the room.
Okay. He walks into the center of the room and a bunch of glass crunches, and he stands there. Nothing happens.
Good job, boy.
All right.
I'm going to stealth my way over to him.
Okay. Make a
Do I
stealth check
have
for me, please.
to?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'm naturally stealthy.
Well, I mean, if you have the dex for it, well, apparently you are.
Yes.
You actually, without crunching any glass, like you kind of like shuffle it out of the way without making noise, and you go over to where Robert is, and you're seeing much of what I'm describing, but just at a closer look. And at the tops of these little metal cylinders, and to answer one of the previous questions, so like the base of these tubes, or what looks like to be like a base that's holding up these tubes, is if you put like both of your middle fingers together and then put both of your thumbs together, that's about the size I would say that you get. So maybe like 6 inches across total. And then the tube itself is maybe ever so slightly thicker than your thumb. And it is hollow inside, as one would assume a tube is, now that I'm thinking about the wording that I've chosen.
Do I have any idea if this place is kind of meant to like mechanically make something or process something?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm stumped.
I mean,
What do you think?
there are all kinds of tools that you see in here that remind you of like an alchemist lab a little bit. So like there are metal tongs and like little ceramic uh, there are little broken ceramic containers, things that you would like heat up different alchemical substances with to make potions and things of that nature. But you don't see any reagents. But
Interesting.
it's a good bet that if there were any reagents in here, because of the state of this place, they've probably rotted to just dust.
Okay, so I tell the party that like it looks like someone who might be experimenting in something, or maybe someone who's like of an intellectual basis trying to figure something out using alchemy, and that usually alchemists go for areas that have rare ingredients. And I have no idea what they were expecting to find or do, but this is what it seems like. Cue the rest of my party.
My brain right now. I'm trying to think of. I've seen something like this before, and I can't place it. Can I do? Can I do an a an insight check or a history check?
Either one, whichever you prefer. You're just trying to determine what the hell this is.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I mean, obviously it's some sort of alchemist lab, but I'd like to know kind of maybe what happened.
Okay. So what seems to have at least so we'll start with what seems to have happened. Whatever cave-in or collapse that occurred has broken much of what of the items that are in this room or that were in this room. Either from just like the shockwave or actual like rocks and stuff flying in here and just breaking all sorts of stuff. As for the intent and like what some of these things are for, you think back to your time in your keep and some of the apothecaries, etc., that resided in there, and you had seen from time to time alchemists and apothecaries working with things that looked not exactly like these tubes, but very similar. And these tubes would spout fire, so they would be used to heat things. But they were magically enchanted and didn't have any of this other weird stuff. It was usually just like a tube or like a wand that somebody would stick in a little holder, and then it would just shoot fire at the bottom of whatever it is you were trying to heat up.
So, like a lighter?
Kind of like a Bunsen burner.
Oh. Are there any that Nilaf can use?
Everything in here is long gone. I mean, you can see like
Okay.
there are labels on like bits of labels on some of the pieces of glass that have mostly rotted away, but there are like these runes and script that you have never seen, and you can only imagine that they were labeling what some of these things were. It's just that it's in a language you don't understand, and it's been so long that like the writing is faded or the whatever it is that's on the whatever material the label is made of has just decayed beyond the point where it could be useful or really be doing anything of use.
Got it.
So what else is around the room that I can see?
There is another door that is on the left-hand side. Like if you had just come in the room, it would be on your left-hand side. It is mostly ajar and blown off the hinges.
But can I check for? I mean, it sounds like we've already checked for anything. Blah, 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 but can I check for anything living in the room? And would that be perception or survival?
We'll go with perception.
Okay. God damn.
Okay. You
Wow.
do get glimpses of something, though you're not sure what they are. But they are very small and make scuttling noises as they flee the room and the light that you're carrying with you.
Oh, great. Cockroaches. Okay. uh. Well.
I'm going to tell Robert to go towards the door.
Okay. He walks towards the door and then turns around and looks at you.
Go through, do something.
He pushes on the door and it just kind of and falls on the ground. A bunch of dust gets kicked up and it like kind of covers him a little bit, so half of him is a little more gray than the rest. And it sticks into some of the webs from when you animated him. And then
Oh my god.
he turns and looks at you.
What do your undead eyes see?
And he, as you say that, he just lifts his hand and points at you.
Oh my god.
Dude, he's a skeleton. He has an intelligence of like 0.
I'm going to look at Sitka and I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Well, I mean, I could try to, but you're still rocking some 18 stealth. So if you want to check it out, you're welcome to.
Dallas will creepily go alongside of his friend,
Okay.
animated friend.
All right. So you go down this tunnel. It's maybe like 50 feet long, and this tunnel is quite badly in ruins. And as you reach, well, how far do you want to go?
Enough until I see something worth reporting back.
Okay. So you go basically towards the end, and as you're walking, you can hear like the drip of water again, but it's echoing very, very loudly. And as you get towards the end of the hallway, I would like you to make a perception check, and you can also see why it is echoing so loudly. There is a very, very deep circular shaft that goes down further than you can see.
Oh, so that's probably. Hey, I found the broken elevator, guys.
You're yelling that back to them?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stealthily.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna do that stealthily if you're gonna yell it back to him.
Can I say it in Infernal to Curse's mind?
Yeah. Not to his mind, but you can say it in Infernal.
Oh, I'm just going to say it in Common.
Okay. So you yell this out to them, so you guys hear it, and as you say so, you hear this sound behind you in the shaft. It's like,
No.
and you turn and look, and there are like cat-sized centipedes that are crawling out from these holes in the shaft and coming towards you.
Noah, you're
Oh
dead.
my god. I'm going to book it back through along with Robert.
Okay. Let's see here.
And maybe I don't know. Maybe when I reach like the starting point of the shaft, actually before I book it through, I'm going to do like a ray of frost on the slippery edge
Okay.
of the shaft.
Well, can you just shoot it down the shaft and freeze it?
Yeah. You could indeed.
I could.
You want to try to zap
Yeah.
one as you run away?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Wait, if they're still coming out, maybe they don't know about us.
Oh no, they've clearly, like, your yelling is you're pretty sure what disturbed them.
Ooh,
Yeah, okay, I'm going.
Is the shaft metal?
It appeared to have been at one point. Like you can see flecks of rust, but a lot of it is now just like earth, essentially.
Oh shit! I was going to say if you could freeze the shaft, they'd slip.
All right, so you zap one of them with the ray of frost, and it just freezes up and just chink and falls down the shaft. And as the rest of the centipedes catch up and begin to bite you, you hear it shatter at the bottom of the shaft.
Bite me, but I'm running away.
But if you're going to take an action to cast a spell, that means you only moved once.
But I'm going to take a bonus action
To Misty Step?
to miss this because I used the cantrip.
Ah, okay. So if you Misty Step away, then they will be just behind you.
But I can Misty Step a really
As in just
long
behind you, they can't attack you. But if you ever stop to cast a spell again, unless it's like you
Okay.
stop and then throw, like you cast a cantrip and then do Misty Step,
Yeah.
they will
'Cause
be
I can-
right on you.
Okay, I can go like a
Yeah,
long way,
they're
like,
like-
30 feet
yeah.
of Misty Step.
They're like 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
And it's to give you a better idea of how big these things are. They're basically like boa constrictors with legs.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Welcome to my
But they-
fucked up mind, okay?
God.
But they have
I mean, this
3
is like a
health.
dream that imps.
All right, so...
Yeah,
so
does
Nilab
my
is booking it down the
Misty Step
shaft.
take me? Yeah, does it take me back to like the entrance of the shaft?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it takes you back to the entrance of the room that you're all in.
Yes, of the room. Yeah. Okay. Good.
So just as you get there, you can see that there were 10, but now there are 9 giant centipedes that are crawling along the walls and the ceiling that are starting to come into the room. Now, you guys had a chance to prepare, so if you wish, you can throw spells at them as they come in. Or
Yeah.
arrows or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't really need to go into any initiative or anything. I'm just going to have you guys make attack rolls or tell me what it is that you want to do.
I want to cast. Oh, what's my close time or my time for the Hunger of Hodor?
Hunger of Hadar, I think it's just an action.
Okay, so I don't have to. There's no like re-upping on it. So I want to cast that right outside the door. So as they're coming.
Ooh. Okay, nobody else needs to make any attacks because the centipedes all die. Because once they enter the area, they don't have enough hit points to take the damage. Or actually, I shouldn't say that. Just roll the damage, and we'll see if they survive.
Okay. Please hold.
It's 2d10. If he gets like 1 and 1,
it's 2d6.
he's still fine.
It's 2d6.
Oh, 2d6. Okay.
Wait, do I get this with advantage?
There's no advantage. There's not even an attack roll. You just basically plop down this big area of like, go fuck yourself. Oh god, that is okay. So the cold damage is 3 times their hit points. They are like, and the thing is about the cold damage, they don't even have a choice. They just take it. And even if they made the save on the acid damage, they'd still die. So as the centipedes scuttle down the passageway towards you, you unleash the Hunger of Hadar again, and you just like you started hearing this as they scuttle along the hallway, and then it just goes silent. Except then you start hearing like this coming from inside the Hunger of Hadar.
Now, does that block the passage between us and the shaft?
Yes, but I mean it's a concentration spell, so Karis can just say, "Okay,
Oh,
well
so
now
can
they're
you
all
just
dead.
stop?
It's gone."
Okay.
Yeah, which is what I. Yeah.
Wait, we hear a voice?
Whenever he casts the spell, you hear horrible whispers from the area of the
Oh,
Hunger of Hadar.
okay.
And mouth noises,
Okay.
which
You
is
cannot-
even worse.
Yes.
And mouth noises, which is what MK loves. She loves that sound. Oh, well, that sounds like a lesbian bar, but you know what I'm saying.
Especially megaphones.
Well, that was fun. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks, Hodor.
Okay, so I tell them like we're supposed to go at the end of this shaft. I'm not sure how far it is. It seemed like it was very far.
No, the shaft is
Down.
going down into the. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I can for myself, I can jump off and just levitate down, but I'm not sure what you two want to do. And Robert.
Flying.
Hush, Robert is unfortunately going to collapse to his death.
No, he can climb the rope. If you guys have
Oh.
rope, if you want to like put down rope or something, he can climb it.
Yeah, we do have rope.
Yeah, we have
do.
rope. Is there anything to anchor to?
I mean, there's a lot of like earthen area that you could probably anchor it to, or let's see. I mean, I think one of you has a grappling hook, don't you? I think one of you actually has it in your pack. I think it might be
Oh.
you, MK.
Yeah,
Or
I think it
Asuka.
might be.
Okay.
Yeah, because she used it to be this ultimate
Oh yeah,
ranger once.
Well, I think there
Yeah,
was a
it's the
crowbar
shed.
of some sort, but
Yes, I have a crowbar.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if
There's
you
a
wanted to, you could
crowbar,
take the
yeah.
crowbar and like stick it in the ground and just like hammer it in there and then tie a rope to it.
That's when she was
Let me
the
see if I actually have it.
parkour.
Yeah, that's so me too. Yeah. pretty
Oh
much.
shit! Sorry, my phone. Sorry.
Oh my god,
Sorry,
I love
sorry.
it. It's so good.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I do not actually swing hook. I will. Yes, I will.
Sorry.
All right, so why don't you guys make for me you can make a strength check with advantage because I'm assuming somebody's going to help you.
String.
Strength, yes.
Well, fuck me. Oh, okay. Well,
you guys
fuck me.
definitely hammer the pry bar into the earth, and it feels pretty secure, surprisingly enough.
Okay.
All right.
So
What
is
if
that,
we
do we all
secure-
need to make a strength check, or is it just
No,
carrots?
it was just one of you with advantage to see if the group of you could like hammer it into the ground.
Okay.
So,
Carrots, you stud.
how much rope are you tying together? Like, what are you doing here?
How much did I tell it was like
You could not see it at the bottom.
deep?
Does anybody have
Yes,
a
but I
prison
could
stone?
hear.
Well, why don't I can to Hush and have him lie down.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
So you have Hush fly down, and you enter his consciousness. It goes down about 200 feet.
Okay.
Holy sh!
200 feet.
Yes, and
How much rope do we need?
200 feet.
yeah, each of you, I believe, has maybe 50-foot sections of rope. I think.
I don't have a cat ring, so
It's-
I have 50 feet of rope.
Let's see how much rope I don't has rope. I has wine. Do you have any rope, Nyla?
I think we all got rope
Not all of
at
you.
some point.
I
No.
think
Oh.
I believe that Niloth and Sitka both have rope.
I don't have.
I
You
have
don't?
rope, but I can just jump off and levitate until I hit 60 feet.
Okay,
Like
that's
before
lovely,
I
but for those who-
reach. Yeah,
That's
so I can give
that's
my
great for you.
rope.
Let's see.
Oh. So how much rope do you have?
I have 50 feet.
You have 50 feet. And Dingus, how much rope do you have?
I think
That's-
I have 50 feet too, because I don't have I have one rope equipment.
Are there?
So that's
do we see
100 feet.
any ledges? Kind of like a foothold.
There do
that
seem to be
on-
some areas where you could like rock climb down, but it looks like it would be a little bit difficult. You could also use the rope as just like because I want to say somebody has pitons or pythons or whatever the hell, however you pronounce it, or maybe a climbing kit.
Unless
have a
I'm
dip-
missing it.
I think the
I'm a
more
diplomat.
strength-oriented characters of our
It
Yeah,
might have been
my-
correct. Yeah.
Explorer's
Well, wait.
pack has.
Hold on. Hold on. Doesn't one of us have a make you small? Isn't it
Enlarge, reduce.
you, Nilaf? Yeah.
It's-
I have enlarge, reduce, yes.
Couldn't you make since Sitka's already tiny? I'm sure Hush can carry.
Oh.
But could you make me small, and then Hush could take me down to Paradise City?
Mm,
I mean, if he'd be
but that
willing to do
that means I have to jump off at the end because I have to concentrate on on reducing your size.
Yeah, but then maybe Nilaf can help you. Or, God damn it. I mean, that is, of course, Sitka if he's willing to do so.
Well, I'd have to ask him. But just back up to the reason I asked about any ledges. If we tied our 100 feet of rope together, is there a place about halfway down that we could get down to, and then get the rope again and tie it again?
Make a
Because Hush
survival
could bite
check.
the rope. Oh, what?
Make a survival check.
Survival.
Survival. Okay.
Please be like a 20.
5.
Never
you do
mind.
think that there is a spot that you could possibly stand and then like redo the rope. You aren't sure exactly how secure you would be able to make it because then you'd have to hammer the crowbar back into the earth.
Right. And the earth would have to be sturdy enough to take the crowbar.
Yep.
And big enough to hold you.
Yeah.
Not that you're very big, but
Yeah, okay, so I'm up for reducing curves
Okay.
Okay.
and having Hush take him down the shaft. And then I'm not sure what Sitka can do, if maybe she can like jump all the way down through the crevices.
Why,
no. I mean,
if Hush
she's
is
fine.
taking Karis down, he can take me down.
Yeah, because I mean, remember
Have
she's
we
I know,
like
established?
Okay, I can do that twice, then I can... Oh my god, so many spells. Yes, okay, I can do that.
But wait a second. DM,
I have... Yeah.
Have we established that Hush can carry Sitka without reducing her?
Let me see.
Or if we enlarge Hush, would that also work?
but I don't know if he could fit.
Let me just check really quick here. I forget what.
I'm scared of enlarging because, I mean, it's a shaft.
Well,
There's so many jokes
double
here.
entendres. Oh god.
but if we could enlarge, still fit, then you'd only have to cast one spell.
Just give me a moment. I gotta check to see exactly how much Hush can carry.
Because Sitka weighs like how much?
Well, if
That's, apparently that's not the question you ask a woman.
Yeah, she has sticks in her hair. She'll be fine.
yeah. My total weight says it's 112.71.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's with all your gear as well, right?
Yeah, that's with all the gear.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Okay. My total weight is 71.56.
You're a mage.
And also not carrying very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a princess.
Oh no, I think your total
Hello.
weight. The total weight we have for you is how much you're carrying. It doesn't include your body weight. Because I don't think
Well,
we
I
ever
don't-
calculated your body weight at any point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 6'4",
Yeah.
so I'm going to assume I probably weigh a little bit more than 70.
Yeah, you probably weigh like a good 150 at least. Because Karis seems to me to be not a slight guy, but like, how can I put it? You're not gangly or anything. You're a fairly large dude, but you're lithe. You've got like a swimmer's body, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I picture Karis.
Yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
incorrect.
Yeah, that's exactly how I am in real life too. So it's amazing.
Yep. And I'm small and agile and dumb. That's exactly me.
Well, you are one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
Okay, so Hush can carry, I want to say, almost like 200 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, he can carry 195 pounds.
So even without being enlarged.
Yeah, so like I'm going to say that if you were to shrink Karis, if you were to reduce Karis, he would weigh roughly the same as Sitka does with all of her gear.
Okay.
As in you guys would be equivalent weights total.
Okay.
Okay.
But if we enlarge, is he going to be? Would he be able to go down the shaft?
That would mean that he could carry, because it doubles your. Okay, so he would be able to carry 390 pounds.
Okay. But would he still be able to fit down the shaft? That's if.
Oh yeah. Okay, so this elevator shaft is like a good 20 feet across.
Oh, okay. Then I think it makes more sense to enlarge Hush.
Okay.
Do it once.
All right. So
Sure.
I just want to make sure I've got this straight in my mind. You guys are going to enlarge Hush. He is going to carry down Sitka and Karis, and then Nilith is going to concentrate on that spell up at the top of the shaft until you guys get to the
Yes.
bottom,
Yeah.
and then
I'm going to jump until 60 feet and levitate myself at that level and then float down.
just so you know, that is a very difficult maneuver to pull off. So it will require some checks.
Oh my god.
Is there
I don't
anything
need-
down here?
I don't need checks. It's magic.
It is magic, but you will need a check to successfully cast a spell while you are plummeting potentially to your death. Like, you're trying to cast a spell under the duress of, I might die if I fuck this up.
Can we put a rope until 100 feet down and then I need to plummet on the 40 feet?
It'd be another 100, but yes.
No, I need to plummet 40
What kind of
feet
math?
and then cast the spell.
It's 200. It's 200 feet from where you are to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if there's
So if
100
you
feet of
have
rope, then you'll have another 100 feet left.
Right. But he's saying he only has to plummet another 40 feet before he can cast his spell to levitate 60 feet.
Yes.
I see. So the other portion of this is that when you fall, like this is part of the reason why you'd have to make a check. When you fall 500 feet in one round.
Damn.
So you are going 2/5 of the distance in one round.
Oh wow.
Like you only have basically you have 2/5 of a round to cast your spell,
My God.
which is why you'd need to make an Arcana check to not screw it up.
Okay. I'm fine with Arcana. I guess we can do this. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
I'm sorry, but
That's it.
no. There's got to be another. There has to be.
Well, I mean, why could Hush not carry? This would involve
I
him
don't-
touching you, but I mean,
This
it's-
is a good point.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
we could put rope. We could put rope around you. We could we could carry you down by the rope if you don't want to be touched by my penis.
Yeah. Okay, we can definitely have Hush carry everyone down, including Robert.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, with Hush's movement speed, and the fact that Enlarge Reduce is a 1-minute concentration spell,
Let's get going.
you could have him carry down everybody.
Okay.
I mean, he's going to be
That's-
pretty beat afterwards because I mean he's going to be a very big bird, but like that's a lot of people to
It's
carry. A very
okay.
long
He's a
distance.
pet.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so
Hey.
let's do this.
All right. Well, we'll do that, but first I'm going to take.
You're going to take what?
I'm going to take my crowbar back out of the
Okay.
needlessly put in there.
All right.
Put my rope back in my bag.
Wait, how are we going to get back up? Oh, wait, we don't even know how we got here anyway, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
she says if magic brought us back to wherever the hell. Yeah. We'll
Okay,
just
cool, let's go.
Okay. Whee.
All right. So, you proceed down another, not especially long hallway, but excuse me, just one second. I got to take a drink of water because my throat is dry.
Too many shots.
You come to a very large chamber, and as you get close, you can see through. What's a good way to put this? You guys might want to go all the way to the bottom towards the left when you scroll down.
Oh, okay.
All right. It looks like there are things on the wall that are emitting like a pulsating continual flame spell, which is a spell that just is basically used for light. But it is bathing this room in a crimson light. Actually, I think I should change this because you guys can see intermittently, so that should... is that what we want? Yeah. We're going to change that. So let me just see here. If I move you... Why does that not work anymore? My bad. I'm sorry. This should be working correctly, but it is not. Please. Oh my god. Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
Having some shaft difficulties over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Notorious.
It's very frustrating when things don't work the way they're supposed to. Okay, so apparently global illumination no longer works. That's wonderful. So, what I will do is... What if we take off the advanced fog of war? Does that work? Yes, there we go. So, through the pulsating lights, you can see there's this very large chamber. At the other end, you can see two figures, and actually I need to move them up ever so slightly because I put them in the wrong spot. You can see two figures. And so you're going in and out of being able to see what's going on. But you can see that this is kind of like it looks like this was a circular room at one point, but it is just fallen completely into ruins, and the ceiling is quite high. And you can see that in the ceiling there are just it is full of webs, absolutely full. On the other side of the room, you can see a very large, a very large doorway. It's maybe like 30 feet across, and about like 15 feet high. But the two figures that you see are what looks to be an adult humanoid and a child. Let's see here. You can see the adult has something in its arms, and it puts it on the ground. And it begins to say something to the child. Do any of you? What would you guys like to do?
Do we know if they can see us?
It does not appear that they've seen you yet.
Okay.
Do they look like they're talking?
Yes. You can't
I'm
like
going to
you can't
stealth
see
along
their
and
you
try
can't
to
see
hear.
their faces because they're both wearing black robes, and the robes for the child are clearly just a little bit too big, and so their faces are shrouded. You cannot see them.
So the thing that they're carrying is a child.
I'm sorry. Is it a what?
So you said that they're carrying something. Are they carrying the child, or is there?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
It is in fact one of the progeny.
Okay.
And as this adult lays it on the ground, give me one moment here. Hoping this actually plays at a decent volume.
If you play the Osiris battle, you're in trouble.
There it is. So as you're gazing at this, the adult looks to this child and says, "Consume it and gain its power." And the child looks up to this adult, and then looks down at this small person, this small creature, and kind of like cocks its head a little bit and just looks at this thing for a long moment. And then you hear the snapping of bones,
No.
and you see chelicerae, like 4 pairs of chelicerae snap out from the hood, engulf the progeny, and just devour it.
What? What's chelicerae, first of all?
Spider
Second of all, what
fangs.
the hell's going on? And third of all, Robert is supposed to be with us.
He is.
Okay. This is
Wait.
kind of quite creepy.
Let me give you the skeleton
What?
here.
Like,
Oh shit, that's
does
the wrong-
Neroth feel compelled, like, to help these two individuals, or?
You're Niloth.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I-
What do you feel?
I
You just
know.
watched
Okay,
this
good.
thing devour what you were what you were apparently brought here to protect.
But we have the stuff that we want to protect with us.
Yes, but you also remember that this voice has told you that there were others here and that they are being hunted
Oh.
down.
Oh my god. Fine. Do I see the entire spider?
No, like when the child stands back up straight, you can see like the mandibles and the chelicerae kind of like retract this with these chittering noises back into the hood, and it stands up and you see that there's just like gore covering the front of the robes.
Ugh.
Okay. So I guess
Is
I mean
anyone
they're pretty
else
far away and
listening
they
to
don't.
see colors? anyone else hearing True Colors in the
That's the
background?
song that I'm playing.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes.
I can't hear it.
You might want to turn up your.
Cindy Lauper.
Yeah, this is a remake of it that they did for. Well, they didn't do it for Dark Souls, but it's so fitting for the series the way that they did. Anyway, well, a little bit of background, I guess, for the thing. Like, I saw a really great comment about this song and how it differs so much from the original, even though it's the exact same lyrics and everything. And just like the tonal change is more, instead of being like I accept you for who you are, into like a dark temptress, like I see your true colors and the evil in you, and I love it. And you should let that out. Like it was, I love all that stuff. Anyway, so. The adult turns, sees you,
Oh shit.
and looks to the child and says, "You should assume your true form."
Oh, fuck.
I would like you all to roll initiative, please. After I get the thing going.
Oh.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, great. Initiative.
That is... Okay.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing.
Yes, 16! Finally, good initiative for once.
Oh, there it is.
God damn it. Okay.
Did you guys get my? It says send my tracker, but no token was selected. Did you get?
It's okay. I can just add a turn for you.
Okay.
Right. And then you, sir, are garbage and roll like shit. Okay. And give me one moment. Where is that? Nope. God, why are you so far away? It's 3. So that is 18. Oops. Sorry, I got a lot of things to roll. Give me one moment. And 16 plus 3. That's okay, and let's see here. So, Karis, you had an initiative of
12.
12. Okay.
12.
12, 16, slightly more than.
All right, and I just want to make sure everybody else. Okay, so Noah, Sitka, Hush. Okay, excellent. So let me sort this by descending.
You're
Okay.
condescending.
Let me make sure everybody's on here. Good. Okay. All right. So, first up, boy, that's a lot of shit. You can hear scuttling noises from all around you.
Oh my god, I hate these noises! I mean, those kinds of noises are different than the scuttling noises. It's okay, we know that they have like 3 points of health.
Everybody loves a
These do look
Pomeranians.
these do look different. They don't look like phase spiders. They just look like very big spiders. Some the ones that the smaller ones you're seeing actually have, they look more like tarantulas than like, you know, chitinous spiders. Even though tarantulas are chitinous, they're just you know, they have a lot more fur on them. Not that that makes it any better. All right. So all of these smaller spiders begin to advance towards you down the walls, etc. Let me get to the correct layer. My God.
Oh my god.
But they don't seem like they're attacking the man and the child.
No.
No, I would say they're probably with the man and the child since they ate one of our children.
I mean,
Okay.
it's a good thing Robert is with us.
Okay, I think that's just about everybody moved, aside from the biggins, since it's not their turn. Okay, so that is the giant wolf spiders. Now it is Sitka.
Okay. So, if I were to cast spike growth around here, which of the spiders could not see it?
Around, I'm sorry,
Oh,
let me back up.
I'm waving my mouth. So you can see that.
All right, so it was like,
So,
it was about here somewhere?
yeah, kind of. I mean, I'd like it to be as much behind the cover thing, because here's the of spike growth.
Another 20-foot radius, goddamn.
The ground in a 20-foot radius, centered point within range, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom or perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it. So I would like to cast it as much behind this cover as possible so that as spiders can't see it. Because these people can see us. So if I cast it in front of the people, they're going to see it.
Okay, so let's see here. Give me a center point. So I should dictate what all of this is. So all of this like kind of dark brown stuff, those are dilapidated walls, etc., that you can get half cover behind.
Okay.
And then there are other things that are blocking line of sight, which I'm sure you can already see. So give me a pinpoint as to where it is that you would like to cast it, and I will give you the size here. So let's see, is it hold Alt for circle? Yes. All right. That is not a circle. I have held control instead of what I should have been holding. Please go away, thank you. And let's back up again. Try this again. Alt. Jesus Christ. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, so I think like that is about where it should be. And you wanted the center point to be...
Here.
Okay, so like roughly there.
Well, maybe it's a little bit back towards us, toward the right.
Okay. So
Like have the center. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you cast Spike Growth, and to the naked eye, it doesn't look... Why is this getting all fucky? All right, there we go. To the naked eye, it doesn't really look like much has changed because the floor is also full of debris. But you guys see like these little spines and spikes and sharp bits just sprout up from the ground. The spiders, they're spiders. They probably don't know or understand. So it's a safe bet that they are probably going to hurt themselves. What else would you like to do? Anything else? Movement, bonus action?
Trying to think. No, well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna back off a little bit. Here.
All right. Next up is the giant spiders. Let's see. You have a movement speed of 30. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 30. You know what? You will stop right there. And I know there's more of you. Where are you? Oops. Oh my god, this map. Please, roll 20. Cooperate with me, for the love of God. Oh my god. Alright. 30. Okay. Sitka, what is your armor class?
16.
Okay. Alright. 30, 60. Let me just make sure I actually have range to hit you with this. Oh, that's not... Here we go. There we go. No, no. So that spider does... so the giant spider over to the right kind of like stops and rears up on its back and like thrusts its abdomen forward and shoots a gout of webbing towards you, but it falls short. And then this one... it does the same thing in Mrs. Karras. Fuck. All right. So the spider's a little too far away. They're not very bright. So next up is Niloth.
Sorry.
Indeed. That is probably the best use of that.
Okay. So I see that there are lots of spiders and lots of mini spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where is like the closest? Where is the largest group together of spiders? Like over here?
It's a fair bet.
Hmm.
My god.
I think
Sorry.
I want to explode all of these spiders with fireball.
Okay. Let me get out the measuring tool. Excuse me.
Because it's 100. Oh, it's 150 feet. I can hit the big one.
The big, yeah, you could definitely try to nail one of the big ones if you wanted.
Wait, which big?
Or should I nail the people?
Hold off on nailing the people. I have.
Okay, so I think I'm going to hit this one and see how many other spiders I can get, like the
Okay.
maximum people dead.
That one. So you can get that one and 3 of the small spiders.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Okay. Roll your damage for me, please.
Okay.
Oh, God. Those are some trash dexterity saves. Ooh, boy, this is gonna hurt.
"31 points of fire!"
Let's see. Even the ones that made their saves are dead. So you throw a fireball, and they all just... and just bits of spider go flying everywhere. Okay.
Oh, God, that feels so good.
What
And
do you
as a
wanna do?
bonus action,
Mhm.
I want Robert to, like, stand guard for me in particular. I'm sorry, guys, but...
Yeah. Okay, so you wanted to move over to you.
So I
and
want him, like...
You wanted to ready in action?
To stay close to me. If something tries to get in my way, I want him to, like, either strike it, like, or something like this.
Or try to push it out of the way? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, moving on in the turn.
It's my turn.
Not yet, it's not. Let's see.
Fuck you.
Yeah, the mini spiders go, I think. I'm not sure.
I have something to change.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
No. No, please don't.
Okay, so the child, the robes split apart, and
No.
a massive spider
No.
with 2 rows of 4 red eyes, kind of where you would
No.
assume a normal eye would be, rips from the cloth,
Nope.
and you can see around its legs that it's a very spindly spider. It's not like some of these other giant spiders where it's like very bulbous and has shorter legs. The legs on
Nope.
this one are very long, and they crackle with arcane energy.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Let's
No.
see. What is this thing's speed?
Does it have, like, little boots at the end of its feet?
No, no. It has very stabby looking ends to the legs. Let's
Okay.
see.
Wow,
No, 40.
three level 3 spell slots are really not enough.
Ew. Oh,
Oh,
why does it
boy.
look like?
It looks like one of the other ones because I don't have a token for anything else. Believe me, if I could get the actual token for this thing, oh, the actual image for this thing gives me the willies. Let's see.
What is it?
I'm sorry. Yes, what is it?
What is it called? A spider.
This thing is actually called the Chelicerae. Let's see. I would like.
No, you would not.
Oh, but I would. I would like for Sitka to make a will save for me, please.
Oh, thank God.
A
It's
wisdom. I'm
Sitka.
sorry.
Sorry.
I love you too.
Okay.
That seems good.
Okay.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Okay, so, you become frightened of this creature,
Okay.
and at the
Oh.
end of each of your turns, you have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if you fail, you take 4d10 psychic damage.
Awesome.
He has hit
Oh.
you with something called Phantasmal Killer. So, what happens is you are racked with visions of your worst possible nightmare. Emanating from this thing. So, whatever Sitka's worst nightmare is, this thing is showing it to her. Alright, so that is it for Themarax. So, next we go to,
It has
Karis.
a name?
Yes, it does.
Wow.
All right.
Karis.
So,
And you see this creature cast a spell, like the multiple sets of mandibles that it has all kind of like twitch and chitter together, and you can see the arcane energy crackling between it, and like you can see this ephemeral energy go towards Sitka, and she just looks horrified.
I want to cast Bane on
Ooh,
him.
okay.
Actually, yeah, I can cast it up to 3 creatures, so I'm going to cast it on him and the.
And the spiders that are near him?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. No.
Let's see.
So,
Bane. That is a will save, is it not? Restoration of 3 creatures of your choice. You can see what... Oh, ugh. Okay, well,
Yeah.
big scary spiders don't generally have very good charisma, so that's a
No.
a 14. What is your spell save DC?
I don't know where to look for that. Why am I so?
Go
stupid?
to your fuck. What the hell's the name of that page?
The spells page.
Yeah.
The which one?
The spells page. The tab for it is up towards the top of your character sheet.
Yeah,
where it
yeah,
says
yeah.
core- Okay.
And I'm going. What am I looking at?
Towards the
Sorry.
top of the spells page is this thing that says spell save DC. Should be just a big black number.
Oh, 6.
6. Oh fuck. Okay. Well, the big guy fails it.
16?
You have like a 20 charisma, don't
That's
you?
more than I have. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my charisma is very large. Yeah, write that down, Wadji.
fuck's sake.
It's very large.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
The
minus
big
3.
black large one.
I am just garbage at making saves against Bane. I came close
I know.
for Themarax, but then for the 2 other spiders, I rolled like a 6 and a 4, which means I actually got a 3 and a 1 because they have a minus 3 on their charisma. All right, so what would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
Laugh at the spider.
No, maybe you could Bardic inspire Sitka to make a good
Yeah.
saving roll.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. Or I'm trying to figure out. I was looking through my spells, but I can't really cast another one. So yeah, I want to give inspiration.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Actually, you know what? I didn't realize that, but I have inspiration It's either bardic. I have a little like dragon of
Oh.
inspiration in my thing, so that's either DM inspiration.
That's the
That is the big one. So if you wish, you can try to re-roll your save.
Okay, I thought like I didn't make it. I could use it.
I'm sorry, I didn't really catch all that. What was it?
I thought the inspiration have a
Yeah.
to say I want to use it.
Yeah.
So I was going to save it until.
Feel free to use it, and I will express why after the game is over.
Okay, and I will use it. So what do I roll?
Just roll your wisdom save again.
Oh, okay.
Come on, be good.
Ooh.
Oh.
Never mind.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you are still racked with the brain poops.
Okay. But if Karis gives me bardic next time, then extra die.
Yes, I believe it is now a D8.
Okay.
Which, when you click on your token, you'll see a little thing pop up on the top of the screen that'll be like, "Hey, click me if you want to add stuff to your thing."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gave you bardic inspiration. I'll take it, so you have it for
Okay.
your next roll.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not an Indian giver.
All right. So Kaldwin, the man is going to advance, and he will wave his arms in the air and
Like he doesn't care.
sort of. All of these spectral tendrils kind of start waving around him, and you see like the form of this strange. It almost looks like aquatic, but it's got like 3 eyes that go up the center of its body. It almost looks like a lungfish. But it's very difficult to see, and it appears behind him temporarily, but the tentacles remain. And he advances towards you. Next up is Hush, and I do want to point out, just for you guys to keep in mind, running is always an option. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
If things, I don't want to say I don't have faith that you can get out of this via combat, because I've seen you guys take on way more shit than you should be able to. But just in case, just remember it is always an option.
But you're
Okay. So, that in mind, Hush. Do. Okay, so the thing with. Okay, it's 60 feet.
Oh,
So I
so
can-
with Charger, so essentially
Yeah.
you go 120 feet total.
I can go 120 feet total. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Hush is going to boing this guy. That's 90 feet. Back 30 feet.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. I keep doing things on my computer.
Okay.
That guy.
All right. So make an attack roll for me.
All right.
Okay. So that is extremely dead. Good lord with the criticals.
Nice. Oh my
Uh,
God.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with? Or wait. Oh no, that was Hush. I'm sorry. So is Hush's turn done?
Well, he can't move.
Okay. So
Is Hush still large?
if you're keeping the spell going, yes. For the time being.
I mean, what does it mean if I'm keeping this spell? Like, do I need
He
to...
does an extra D4 damage. Can you
Yeah, but
roll
do I need to
your
expend?
No, you're concentrating on the spell.
spell?
So if you take
Oh,
damage,
sure.
if you take damage, you will have to make a Constitution check, or Constitution save. My bad. And if you fail, then the spell drops and Hush becomes normal. Actually, Jesus Christ, that means Hush is.
Yeah, that
Much
means
bigger?
he's larger.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about that. All right, so if you could please roll your spike growth damage. If you want, you can just do slash roll 2d4 for
Okay.
the spiders that have entered the Poke Zone. Oh, wait. Shit. It's 2d4 for every 5 feet they move, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's plus another 2d4 plus
Yeah,
another.
I'm not going to bother
2d4.
having you roll because once they got in, they're not really realizing that shit is bad. So they kind of just die. All right. Spiders, please. It would be so nice if you were in nice, neat little groups.
Oh, by the way, Notorious, my cold spells, my cantrips, they don't technically miss, right?
No, they do.
People still, because of my level 6, level something stuff in evocation.
I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it's like you get to...
Potent cantrip, starting level 6, your damaging cantrips affect creatures that avoid... yeah, even creatures that avoid the brunt of the effect.
Right, but that's if they make a save. If you're rolling to hit, you can still miss. Okay, so the 3 spiders that have jumped are attempting to jump and attach themselves and bite Hush. First off, let's make some athletics checks for the spiders. That one is terrible. And so is that one. So one of them manages to jump high enough to maybe catch Hush. Never mind. Okay, because that's the one that was baned. Or actually, that's one of the 2 that were baned, and I rolled a 5. So that's not enough. So the spider jumps up and, like... one of its legs touches Hush, and then it just falls back to the ground. So that is all the small spiders. Sitka. Okay, so what being frightened of Themarax means is that you can never get closer to it, and any attack roll or save that you... Or I think it's just attack rolls. But in any case, any attack roll that you make... Let's see, frightened. Let me just... You know what? I'll just read the description. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So, if you make... So, saves are fine,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, saves are fine. But basically anything else that you do while this thing is near you, it has disadvantage until you get rid of it. So, let's see. Phantasmal Killer. Okay, so you can take your turn. At the end of your turn, you're going to take the damage, and then you can make a save. And if you make it, then the spell ends.
Okay. All right. So to shoot this guy.
Okay.
And do Hail of Thorn attacks and the guy, and I understand. Make a save
Okay.
that.
All right. It's a dex save to avoid the damage from Hail of Thorns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make those preemptively because I'm pretty sure you're going to hit these things because they're not very hard to hit. Okay. So make your attack roll, and the target also takes the extra D10 damage, does it not?
Everybody has to take to make a save.
Okay.
So
So that's, oh shit! Frickin' Bane. Okay, well, that was a success a second ago.
Creates raining thorns and sprouts for your range. In addition, attack the target of the attack and eat 5. Make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a save.
All right, so do a roll 1d10, and we will see exactly what happens here. So let's see,
Okay.
no, you made it. You failed. You can't choose but to fail. You have to fail. All right. So both of the baned guys got hit very hard by this.
You. That's not
All
good.
right. So you've taken 9 points of damage. Wait, did you already mark something?
Actually, yeah. That was. I actually can just do Hail of Thorns. I don't have to roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will deduct an extra hit point from these guys. So -3, and you are minus an additional 1. And then how many points do you have left? Oh my god, that's very close. Okay. So all of them are pretty badly damaged, but they aren't quite dead yet. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn before it ends?
Well, I have to take damage, right?
Yep, well, that's why I wanted to make sure if there's anything else you wanted to do before your turn ended.
Okay.
Oh, shit, actually I forgot. Just roll your longbow attack one more time, because it does have to be made with disadvantage, because this thing is in your line of sight.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
you still hit it. You still hit it. Okay, so that's 19, and
And it does
oh
more
my
damage.
fucking god! Holy shit! 39 points of psychic damage. That was 3 10s and a 9. And then make your save.
Okay. Let me take my damage off first. Okay. So it's a wisdom save.
Yes. And don't forget that you do have whatchamacallit from.
Yeah, I'm going to use that.
Okay.
I don't have the. I don't. See
If you
there it is.
click, yeah,
Got
I was
it?
going to say if you click on your token. Oh, okay. So you make it. The spell ends. You are no longer terrified, and you are no longer taking a redonkulous amount of psychic damage at the end of every turn.
Thank you, Kara.
Hot damn! I was actually very much rooting for you, even though I don't want to say my job is to kill you, but you understand, you know.
Yes,
all right.
I do.
So now we go to Niloth.
Okay. My
Oh.
God, this is so hard when you don't have tanks.
Actually, you also have to make a Constitution save to maintain concentration on spike growth.
Oh,
I
I do.
believe.
Okay.
I
Constitution.
I believe spike. Yeah, it is a concentration spell, so yes.
So it's a Constitution saving.
Yes.
Okay. Oh no! Wait, that was just. Sorry.
Okay, that is not enough. So spike growth vanishes. So the way the concentration checks work, we haven't really had to do it very much, is you either have to make a Constitution save DC 10 or half of the damage you took. And so the DC in this case was 19 because you took 39 points of damage.
Okay.
So let me get rid of this.
Gotcha.
Please let me select this. Please let me select this. Thank you. Okay. Alrighty. So, Nilith, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I kind of want to get rid of this one, and this one, and this, like all of the ones that are clustered up together.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to use my Dragon's Breath,
Yep.
which, by the way, yeah, I have, where do I need to be standing?
If you wanted to hit the 3 that are in front of
Hit
Hush,
all of them. The 4 of them that are in the row.
you're not going to be able to hit 4 of them. You will be able to hit 3, though.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. In order to do that, you would have to be standing right here. The reason being is because the way the cones work is essentially for every foot away from you that the cone is, it is 1 square in width. So like 1 square away from you, it's 1 square in width. 2 squares away from you, it's 2 squares. 3 squares, and it's 3 squares wide. Does that make sense? So like it expands by 1 square every square out it goes.
Okay, so in case I hit Hush, I'm just going to not hit him.
Okay. Well, it's not a spell.
Then do I hit Hush?
Can you do a fireball and then you can exclude him, or do you not have that?
I don't have fireballs anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, does Hush get hit?
He would. Okay, I will say this. Hush is quite large. He was also flying up in the air, so if you wanted, you could hunch down and breathe the frost onto the ground. So that it's only hitting the spiders. But you'd have to be right underneath Hush. So you'd have to be, like, right here. Oops. Right here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright. Or, actually, I'm sorry. You'd have to be right here, otherwise you wouldn't be able to hit all 3. Okay, so, roll your breath weapon damage. And I think I forget what the DC is, but it's not... Okay, well, that's not going to make it. Oh, it's so close, but...
7.
Okay, well...
Wait, does this calculate my extra cold damage that I get?
Yes. Which I
Are you
believe is
sure?
your intelligence modifier, I think.
I think it's like +5 or something.
Let's see, Niloth. Let me look here at your character sheet.
There's... Yes, intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll of that spell.
Okay. So you're going to add your intelligence modifier, which is 3, correct?
3. Okay.
Okay. So 10 points of damage. So the one that was going to make it, fuck you, Bane, has been baned, and they all die.
Yay.
So they are all coated in
Nice.
frost and just like stop in their tracks.
Okay.
Thank you.
And as a bonus action, I want Robert. Can Robert attack this guy?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't quite get there.
Then I'm just going to have Robert again.
Move up and
stand.
defend you.
Actually, I have Hush next to me. So maybe he
Right,
could...
but Hush also has not saved an action, or has not taken the preparing action to defend you in any respect. So something could just
so I'm
walk
going
up right
to-
next to you and then attack you.
So I'm going to have Robert next to me with a prepared action.
Okay. Is that square good, or do you want it to be somewhere else?
I actually... Yes, that's actually good.
Okay. All right. Themarax. Let's see. Okay. All right. Do you have reach? You do.
Oh my god, I'm tanking again.
Okay, so he has a 10-foot reach, so he is going to bite you from here. Or he's going to attempt to bite you, I should say. Oh, good fucking god.
Yes!
Oh, that is a natural 1.
Yes! He
All right.
bites himself and he dies.
Well, what it means is he doesn't get to drain your spell slots. But he is going to try to hit you with his claws. Actually, he's going to try to hit Hush with his claws. Yeah. What's Hush's armor class?
15.
Okay. Oh, wait, he's... Ugh. Goddamn Bane.
It's larger.
Well,
He's
all-
baned.
Yeah, he's baned. So let's see, that's 9. Alright, Bane in this... Well, I should roll for both. Alright, Bane does not actually cause either of these to miss. Let's see, so... 2d8.
Does Hush getting it and being huge?
Does he get...
Right on.
he does an extra d4 damage every time he hits something.
No.
So let's see, that is 8. So 14 points of slashing damage. And... another 4... Okay, so 28 points of slashing damage total to Hush. I don't think you have anything else you want to do, right? No, you can't because you used your multi-attack. So, Karis. I also want you to know how horrible it is that you baned him because he has magic resistance, which means he gets advantage on saves against spells. So, like, the fact that you actually got Bane through is ridiculous.
Well, I would like to thank the DM for suggesting when we started this. So you did this to yourself. Just want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so all right. What is his current health? The Coochie.
The
whatever
big
the
guy?
fuck he's called.
Or
Yeah.
Hush? So far, he
No.
has not been touched. Actually, forgot
Yeah,
about
we
the giant
haven't
spiders. Fuck.
died.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot the spiders. I think
Yeah,
you
you better take
had...
care of this. But...
Oh my lord, this... Oh, it's the freaking trombone man again.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
help
I'm
you.
sorry. That also fits. Alright, so, what is it you would like to do, Karis?
I want to call lightning. Oh shit! But I'll hurt
Well-
Nilaf.
Call lightning also needs to be
Dumb.
done outside.
Yeah, I just fuck you.
What if we imagine, like, this certain section is outside?
Yeah, right.
That would be very nice, but the lightning will still not penetrate the all the earth.
Oh my god.
I want to cast Phantasmal Force on our good Kuchi Kuchi.
Okay, Phantasmal Force.
It's a charisma spell.
And let's see. Target let's see. Target treats the
Didn't you
phantasm
have
as
like
though it were real.
a
What phantasm are you manifesting?
Oh, fuck. Um,
giant boot?
I was going to say a giant fly swatter.
Okay, so you're not gonna like try to put it in a cage or something?
No, I was thinking a cage or a. Oh, no. I want to put it in a you know those the bowls that you put over a plate.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like one of those
Yeah.
dinner trays.
Yes, but it's glass.
Okay.
You put a particular type of hin under it.
So he was gonna make it, and then Bane happened.
And then it.
So now it perceives that it is trapped inside this container and is no longer able to get out. Oh my god.
That's what you get when you have a bard in the group.
I guess so.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, I don't really care about that limitation. This is far too. Normally, it's only a 10-foot cube, but like, this is far too entertaining to limit this spell by that. Yeah. This is wonderful. Okay, so let's see here. It can use an action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check. A spell save DC if the check succeeds. The target. Okay, so it can try to get out of this, but it's going to have to take its entire action on its turn to do so. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Karis?
Yeah. Is it possible to? Forgive me. Can I cast on Sitka since I'm next to her? Healing word, or is that an action?
Healing Word is a bonus action, but because you used your action to cast like a full-fledged spell, you may not cast another full-fledged spell as a bonus action.
Okay,
if you had done like
I got
a
it.
cantrip, then you could do Healing Word.
Okay. So in that case, I want to move a little bit closer to Sitka. So I'm going to move over here.
Okay. All right, Calduin. I gotta look at this spell here. Guardians. It's everything within 15, right? Okay. Let's see here. He will... He's going to check a guiding bolt at Karis. Oops, that is not in the bin. That is also a 6. So, a bolt of... normally, when you've seen clerics cast this spell, it is a bolt of radiant light. This is a bolt of sickly green... basically death magic. That flies past you, and you duck underneath the bolt as it slams into the wall and just covers it in this, like, acidic goop. Next up is Hush.
Big giant hush.
As a
I
note,
might add.
As a note, because Themarax believes that it is inside a container, it cannot attack Hush. If Hush well, actually, it couldn't attack Hush if Hush decides to leave anyway, because he has the flyby.
Hush has flyby, so he doesn't. Yeah. Okay, so Hush is going to charge him and then boing off to hang out by Sitka.
Who are you charging?
Oh, he's charging whatever,
Okay.
Themarax.
Okay. So make your attack roll, please.
Okay.
Come on, be a crit, be a crit.
That is a miss. So Hush charges in to attack this creature, and even though it believes it's contained in this vessel, it ducks to try to avoid, and Hush's claws just scrape right by and do not actually connect. Is there anything else you would like Hush to do?
No.
Okay. Then next up is Sitka, who is no longer afeared.
Yay. Okay, so Hitka.
That's like the most unenthusiastic yay.
I am
No,
nearly
no. The
dead.
problem is that is one of her more enthusiastic ones. So
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna hunter him, the Thorax,
Okay.
and shoot him.
All right.
So
There's no save for that, so he is hunter's marked. That is a hit. Let's see.
Yes.
Your favorite enemies are humanoids and undead, correct?
yep.
Okay. This is neither of those, thankfully for me. But that is still 18 points of frickin' damage. Let's see. All right. So the arrow fires, and this creature looks very confused as to how it is that you're able to shoot it while it is contained in this thing. This thing that nobody but it can see. Jesus Christ. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Niloth.
Okay, so if I want to fairy fire, can I hit both the gigantic spider thing and the cleric guy?
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire.
Like if I fairy fire over here.
Let's see. How big is 20-foot cube?
Shut up, Blue!
No. It is. They're just out of range of each other.
Oh my god. I'm going to fairy fire the giant guy.
Okay.
Like
So
this
that is a
one.
dex save, if I remember right.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, good lord. Please have a decent dex bonus. What is the DC on that?
My spell DC in general is 14.
Okay. Jesus, is that going to make it? That's down to a 12. Okay, so that is a 15. He does make it. He is not fairy fired.
Ugh.
It was a 16 minus 4 because of Bane, and then plus 3 for his dex. All right. So,
16 minus 4 is
12
oh,
plus
that's
3 then
right.
is 15.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right.
if there's anything else you want to do with your turn, like move, you can do so now.
I'm going to tell oh my god, Robert to come like in between me and this guy
Okay.
and attack him.
Okay, make an attack roll for Robert.
How do I do that for Robert?
Oh, I'm sorry. I will do the attack roll for Robert. Oh my god. Okay, well, sure.
Did
why
he
not?
crit?
No, but he did hit, which is enough. Oh my god, and he rolled max damage, so that's 8 points of damage.
Yes.
Go, Robert.
What were you saying about us running away? What was that again?
Well, listen,
Well,
man,
let's
I'm
say,
just saying it's an
Hush,
option.
I'm both Hush and I are close to death here.
All right, so in other news, Themarax rolls an 8 on the die for his intelligence check to disbelieve the phantasmal force. Minus 3, which is 5. Plus 3, or I'm sorry, plus 2, which is 7, which is nowhere near enough because your DC is 16. So he is still stuck in the bubble. All right, the giant spider's turn, which I had forgotten previously. I got to roll to see if you recharge your webbing. You don't. No, not 15. That's 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? 35.
Where's a cleric when you need one?
Okay, so the giant spider runs up to Hush and is unable to attack because it used its action to advance again. So that's the giant spider's turn. Now we're up to Karis. And the other giant spider is dead, so doesn't really matter, does it? What it wanted to do.
Sorry,
What
was
the heck are you guys doing
feeding
all the way over here?
my meow meow.
Ah,
All right. Sorry.
yay,
Is
meow
he-
meows.
I want to cast healing. Wait, is it healing word or cure wounds? That's
Cure Wounds is the big one, or bigger.
yeah. I want to since I'm sending. That's why I went next to Sitka. So I want to cast cure wounds on Sitka.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it at level 2. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. Jesus.
Ooh.
All right, so you
Thank
regain
you.
15 hit points.
And then
Wait, did you say 13 or 15?
15. 1-5.
15.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because he did the higher level cast, and roll 20 separates it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hot damn, that was a max roll on your D8.
Woot. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not entirely dying.
no.
Hush is still dying.
And then why can't I get this straight? So what do I get next?
So you have
I want
a bonus action which you could use, and you can also move. But you can move in any order, so you could like move, do an action, and then move again if you wanted. You just have to keep within your total movement distance.
Yeah, no, because I was hoping to catch, since I'm not close enough to him, I was hoping healing word on Hush, but that's
Yeah, since you already cast a full-fledged spell, you can't cast.
yep.
But you could give inspiration if you wish.
I'm going to.
Okay, who would you like to
That's what I'm-
inspire?
Hush.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
So Hush is now inspired.
Ah!
Let's see. Calduin. Jeez. Niloth, make a... what the hell save is this? Let's see. Hold. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Is it the kind of wisdom that an elf automatically refutes?
No. It is not a charm spell.
Oh. Okay.
You motherfucker. All right, well...
Haha. Well, I do have proficiency in wisdom.
Indeed. So this person casts a spell, and you shake off the ability, whatever it is that he tried to do to you, which feels like some form of paralysis. All right.
Why?
Hush. Oh, wait a minute. Are you within 15 feet? 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. All right.
Okay. So Hush is going to charge giant spider and then boing off here.
Okay. Make your attack roll for me, please.
I will do that.
Crit, 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 crit. Yes! Well, almost.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. That is 12 points of damage. All right. So Hush scrapes into the spider and like pecks at it a bunch. The spider is still alive, but it is very unhappy about the eyes that it has lost and the bits and pieces that Hush has pulled off of it. So now we go to Sitka. I was about to tell you that you're going to have to make psychic damage testy things, but I was like, wait a minute, no, that's gone. Oh, so before your turn starts, the voice returns to you again, to all of you, including Hush, and says, I have so little power left, but please take this blessing and use it to escape this place. You all gain 5 points of regeneration at the start of each of your turns. So 5 of your hit points come back at the beginning of every turn.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
so she's telling us to fight off.
Or...
Fight on.
She did say to escape this place. That is up to you as to how you want to interpret it.
Okay. Okay, so Sitka gets 5 hit points back, which is fantastic. I need to add those. Okay. So, okay, so I still have 100 on him, so I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
I kind of feel like going to go and check Twitch chat just to see if people are saying something.
Don't even
Bam!
bother. Fuck. Okay.
Yes.
So, here's the thing. Because I can't get Hunter's Mark to work correctly for the crit roll, because you rolled a 6, the way that I want to handle it is taking whichever roll is higher and having that be the roll that you roll again, essentially. So really you got 12 damage out of Hunter's Mark.
Oh, shit.
Plus 17. Holy fuck. So that is 29 points of freaking damage, dude. So why are you not losing hit? Okay, whatever. You peg this thing right in one of its eyes. There's actually a note that I have to make. Let's see. Okay. Why is... Okay, music, what is wrong with you? Are you... There it is. Okay, thank God. All right, so, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Hang on one second. I might. Yes. I would like to cast Sanctuary on Hush.
Ooh. Let's see, Sanctuary. So if I'm right, that means that you have to make a Wisdom save every time I want to attack.
Yep.
Let's see.
You ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so it's not even... I was about to say, if it's concentration, that means you have to let go of Hunter's Mark, but it's not, which is crazy. Nope. So for a minute, Hush has Sanctuary. Holy shit. What is a good icon for Sanctuary? How about this? Okay. All right. Next up is Niloth.
Okay, so how much is a 15-foot radius?
15 feet.
Yeah, it means it's 15 feet from the center, so it's 30 feet across.
I
So
mean,
3 squares.
I know, but how do I use my measuring tool?
You can put it to snap to center, and like once you select it, and then just put it on there, and then do like this.
Okay, great. So you can do that for me. I want to cast Darkness on the Cleric guy and the Giant Spider.
Okay. Let's see. You have that, don't you? You do.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. It's an innate...
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm
inspiration.
talking about somebody else.
Oh.
I mean, he can see it.
If he targets the cleric guy, would that also hit the spider without miss Robert?
With darkness, it would
even
in
if I
fact
didn't-
it would in fact cover part of the spider,
Yeah.
and it would not hit Robert at all.
Nice.
So you go to cast your darkness, and the creature in this bubble that none of you can see sees you casting the spell, and rears back and opens its mouth, and it sucks the energy of the spell into itself.
Creature in a bubble?
This one, Themarax, this thing.
Oh.
It basically devoured the spell that you just tried to cast.
What?
In essence, it cast a different version of Counterspell.
Oh. You bitch.
So now here's the thing: if you have Counterspell prepped, you could in fact.
I do have Counterspell prepped.
What level spell is it?
Oh,
Level
but
3?
I don't have any spell slots left.
Okay. Because I was going to
Damn
say,
it.
if you did, you could use your reaction to cast Counterspell to counterspell his Counterspell.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So.
Damn it, Robert, I gave you life and you repay me with losing a spell slot.
Oh my god. Alright, so.
Wait, I can still move, right?
Yes, you can.
And I do get a bonus.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to move like all the way over here.
Okay.
And I want Robert to again attack the giant cloud darkness sucking spider.
Okay. That is
Somehow
a
when
miss.
you say it sounds dirty.
So that is a miss. I've also just realized that I somehow lost the initiative count on the small spiders. So we're just going to put them at an initiative count of 1, since I don't know what the hell their initiative actually was.
I think they were at 12,
Okay.
just below Karis.
That sounds about right. So let's see. They will. We'll put them right there.
Or somebody was at 12, just below Karis.
Okay. Then I'm just going to add them to the initiative order at that level. All right. So let's see. You move back. Oh, please make this intelligence check. Fuck my life. That is a 3.
Yes!
Okay, big nasty, not doing shit. All right, giant spider. The giant spider is going to... It's going to attack the closest thing to it. It's going after Sitka. That is a total of 14.
I'm 16. I have 16 armor class.
So it comes at you with its fangs, and you deftly keep its fangs from piercing your flesh with your bow or whatever other implement you wish. Let's see. So that is a giant spider. Oh, I got to roll to see if its webbing comes back. And it is Karis's turn.
Come on, Karis.
I'm thinking. Who knows?
Oh, I was mistaken. I knew that. Okay, it was the cleric. I had the 12 just below Kara's. I don't know what the spiders were.
Okay, then you know what? I'm just going to put them at a 1.
Okay.
Because I just yeah, it feels better to just put them at a low initiative since I don't remember what it was, and I don't want to. I mean, there's like a bazillion of them, so.
So where's the big dude at back here?
There's
Why
this
can't I
guy.
figure out-
This guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
No, the big one. This
This
one.
humongous the big guy. Okay, yeah.
What is he currently? He not well.
He is still stuck in his imaginary bubble.
So we're gonna cast. Why can't I figure out how to
Hodor's hunger.
Hodor's hunger? Yeah, no, hunger of Hadar. But I don't know why I can't on my Mac figure out how to draw. Because
It's all right. It's the drawing in this program is actually a bit of a pain in the ass anyway. So let's see.
Before we do, guys, so she indicated that we may need to go. So my question is, do we want to continue or do we?
I mean, I really want to kill them.
Yes, I know, sunshine. Sometimes the better part of valor is knowing when you can no longer be victorious.
I want to kill them because I want to know what's like really going on, and I don't want to just like take the influence and get out of here to this like unknown person. Like I want to see like what this place is. Like this is
All right.
So
So
what
driving me forward.
would you like to do with Hodor's hunger?
Right where you got.
Oh, okay.
Well, move it over to the left a little bit.
To the left.
Yeah, over towards the big. Well, because Robert's point.
Okay. Let go. Oh no!
Robert's fine.
What have I done? I accidentally hit a
Nothing.
link and went away.
Oh,
Fuck.
did all of our enemies die?
No,
Oh,
I
how
just
unfortunate.
disconnected from the from the game for a moment. I should be back now. All right. Okay. Maybe I should move my hot links then. All right. Let me get back to where I need to be here, and I will move this drawing. So you said you do not want to hit Robert with it, yes?
Well, no, I don't want to hit.
Okay, so more
Hit
like
Robert.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Oh, this poor spider. Okay, so if I'm right, that means that at the beginning of their turn they take cold damage, and then at the end of their turn they make a dex save or take acid damage.
Yes.
Ouch. Okay.
Then there's noises.
Yes. All right, so Calduin.
That was
Standing right next to, dude.
So roll your cold damage, or just roll your Hunger of Hadar damage, so we can see exactly how much damage this guy takes.
I mean, sorry, I accidentally. My character sheet, please. Why? Why am I dumb? All right, there we go.
The damage is what I need, not the spell description.
Oh. There we go.
What's going on? Why is this not playing?
Did that not land?
Oh,
No,
no,
it
you're
did.
good. You're good. All right, so oh god, that is
I like the second one better.
a bunch of damage. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So he's gonna move out of that garbage. How does Spirit Guardians work again?
Wait, if he's going to, does he get the acid damage?
No, because he's leaving the zone.
Yeah, only if he ends the turn.
Which really sucks for the big spider, because
Oh.
it's stuck there.
Yes, he can't move. Yeah.
Okay.
Do.
Poor Robert, he's stuck in between like two bosses.
Okay. He is going to... Well, wait, he can't perceive it, so he can't cast the spell magic on it. Fuck. Shit. You know what? He's just going to get up close. He's just going to get up close. All right. And he will... He's going to cast a spell. He is going to try to heal this rather large spider.
Oh god damn it, a spider cleric.
Yep. Let's see this.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the church.
He's basically like Spider-Man 3, the one that we all hate.
Into the Spider-Verse was pretty good, though.
I want to see that so bad.
It was so good. The only thing that was sad is that they didn't have like Tobey Maguire and stuff.
Don't make friends with the enemy.
I made friends.
All right. So...
Wait, don't we get the +5 healths on
Yeah, at
their
the,
turns?
at the beginning of each of your turns, you should
Right.
do your thing. Okay, there it is. Now it's playing.
None
Finally.
of us had a turn yet.
All right. So, the spectral tentacles that are lashing around this guy begin to strike you guys. At the beginning of each of your turns, you're going to take some damage, including Hush, because this isn't a targeted spell. Actually, is it Hush? Yeah, Hush is within distance, so it will happen. This is a spell called Spectral Guardians, which is a cleric spell.
Ugh. Clerics.
Where the hell is that D8?
What are you, Patch?
Let's see. It's 8. So 13 points of damage to Hush.
Okay, so Hush is unconscious.
Well, Hush also
No, but he
regenerates 5
gets
hit
the
points at the beginning
plus.
of his turn.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it.
So even if he's unconscious, he still regenerates.
Well, what I mean is, so his turn starts, he regenerates to 5. What does that put him at?
15.
Okay, I did 13, so he still has 2 hit points.
Okay, so he has 2 hit points.
Yep.
All right. I thought he took the damage.
Oh no, I'm always going to rule in favor
As
of you
part-
guys in terms of that stuff. Like if 2 things happen simultaneously, anything that is beneficial to you is going to happen first.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. All right. So Hush is going to.
Oh.
Um.
I fucked that up. Okay, I'm sorry. You do whatever you need to for Hush, but afterwards, please make a dexterity save for him, because I forgot that you can actually have the damage by making a dex save. So do whatever you need to, and then we'll see if he actually took half instead of the full
Okay.
damage.
All right. So Hush is going to charge this giant spider and then fly away. Like, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So fly over, like, here.
Okay. So make your
So
attack
actually,
roll, please.
no, sorry, he's gonna hit the giant spider and then actually fly back this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Okay. So he's gonna do the charge.
Don't forget that he also has inspiration.
And he gets plus
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he
25.
does. That's right, because he didn't use it. Thank you.
Okay, so that is in fact a hit. That is, wow, that is exactly the number of hit points that he had left. So that spider is very dead.
Okay. So he gets to do a dex saving throw?
Yeah, just to see if he actually didn't take as much damage as I stated. He does make it, so instead he takes, let's see, it was 13 points of damage, so it'd be 6 points, so he can regain 7 of them. 7 of the damage that he took.
Okay, so he's got a whopping 9 hit points. Yay.
All right.
Okay.
The wolf spiders. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so... Oh, shit. Karis, can you please roll for me the cold damage of you? Well, just roll the damage for Hunger of Hadar again, because there's a lot of spiders that are about to possibly take a bunch of damage.
Sure.
Okay. That's a -6 for you. And a -6 for you. And, oh, actually, I forgot. Robert has to make a save. Okay, that's a deck. Okay, so Robert in this... Well, wait a minute. He's a skeleton. Does that mean he's immune to necrotic damage?
Yes, he should be. I'm just
No.
making this up, but he should be.
No, he's immune to poison damage.
Fine.
He's immune to poison
Okay.
damage. So, Robert disintegrates. In the field of these spirit guardians.
I was planning on using him. Goodbye, old friend. You waste of a spell slot.
I'm going to say that he did more than enough already.
Yeah.
He actually managed to thump this extremely large creature a bunch of times without really getting any repercussions.
Wait, don't some of those die?
No, but they did take a bunch of damage.
Mm-hmm. God, the fireball would be so good right now, but I don't have it.
Do you have Snowlock Snowball Swarm?
No. I got enlarge reduced.
God, this is also making it more difficult for them to get to because they have to avoid this giant puddle of doom.
That's what I call my penis.
A giant puddle of doom.
Yeah.
There are more?
See a doctor about that.
Okay. So the wolf spider that goes after Hush tries to jump at him and misses horribly.
Well,
The one
because
coming
Hush is
after-
sanctuaried anyway, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so he would have failed the wisdom save. The one against you rolls a grand total of...
I love you, BLT.
Thank you. Well, thank you for that. I love you guys too. 22 to hit you, Sitka.
That hits.
All right. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright.
Nah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I did that. That's me. I know
That's
it
fine.
says Hush.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage, and you have the poison, which is 2d6. And you take 4 points of poison damage. Whoops! Oh fuck! Come back here, you. All right. The rest of the spooters do not get to you at all. So next up is Sitka.
Okay, well, I get 5 hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
Am I also in range of Tentacles of Doom?
You are, and so you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why did you remind him?
Okay, you take
Yes,
half the
that's what
damage.
she does shit.
13. So you take 8 points of necrotic damage,
Okay.
and the area in this in his sphere of influence, which is 15 feet from him, is considered difficult terrain. So you move at half your speed.
Great. Okay. Well, I am going to take out my sun sword and
So now,
my
shut up.
and my hand axe and do a dual attack.
Okay.
So on the spider next to me.
Alrighty.
Now, hang on one second. I want to check something here. Okay, and when I do that, Hush can make a melee attack against the spider that's next to him.
Oh yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So,
I forget, does that break sanctuary? I think it used to, but I don't think it does anymore. Okay, if the warded creature does make an attack or cast a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell does end. Sanctuary will end. Now, you can change that if you want. You can say you don't want to do that. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. That is an extremely dead spider. So
Okay.
the spider dies from the sword attack. So if you want to move up and attack another spider, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, why not? I will, let's say I have half speed. Okay, but I can still move 2 and get this one.
Okay, so that was 10. How many points do you have? Okay. You very nearly split this one in half. The axe sinks in quite far, but doesn't quite manage to kill it. And so does Hush want to make the extra attack or no?
No.
Okay. In that case, we will go to Niloth.
Okay, so here's
Make
what
a
I'm
deck
thinking.
save.
Oh my god, here's not what I'm thinking.
That is a fail.
Right.
That is 14. 15. You take 16 points of necrotic damage.
But 11 because plus 5.
You get your generation at the very beginning of the turn.
What?
Oh no, I did say
But
I
I
would rule in
was
favor of you,
already
so
on
yeah,
front.
we'll do it that way. That's fine. It can change from time to time.
Okay.
That's fine. So yeah, 11.
Okay, so here's what Neloth is thinking. Is that clerics are usually good people?
Oh, there are evil clerics.
And-
There are absolutely evil clerics.
You should play
Yes,
Dark
but I'm
Souls with
I'm kind of thinking if he's like corrupted by
It may
the
just be that he
giant
serves
spider.
an evil god. In fact,
So cleric is
why,
just,
why
it's
don't
just
you
the class.
why don't you make an Arcana check for me?
Okay.
Okay. You think you recognize the creature that momentarily appeared above this guy when he was casting the spell, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. But the fact that
I mean, if
it
it's
means that he's
If it's
serving it,
tentacles, I can take a wild guess.
the fact that he's serving it, and the fact that that means that it's a god, is very disturbing.
So
Do whatever it is you wish for the rest of your turn.
yes, so from what what I really want to hold person, but I think they have really good charisma.
The guy hanging out with the spiders?
Yes,
Okay.
because he's a cleric. I don't know, or wisdom. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Oh, okay, well, right.
Yeah, wisdom. Yeah, usually clerics have very high wisdom.
Okay, I'm going to try to hold person anyway
Okay.
on the cleric guy.
Yeah, well, that's a 5, which means it's a 13, so your DC is like a 15,
Yes!
right? Or a 14?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so he is paralyzed.
it's 14. Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
As a bonus, I can't do a bonus action. That's all. That's all I got, guys. But
All
he's paralyzed.
Okay. So next up, Thamarax.
Oh, and technically, I think Hush is now regular size because I used another concentration spell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Hush. Oh. You know what? MK, roll like... Just do roll 3d4.
For
Because
Hush?
I believe he's made a bunch of attacks without actually having the bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, Hush is typing. That's so weird.
Okay. Alright. So, I believe some of those attacks were against the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And just for the sake of argument, and just to keep things a little more fair, I'm going to delete one of these spiders, because the damage would have at least... Actually, no. Okay, we'll do 2 of them. The damage would have at least killed a couple of them, because they were low on health. So... And that was my bad for not reminding anybody. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Okay. Give me some cold damage again, and I actually also forgot I have to make a dex save, which I failed last turn, and I failed this turn. So, roll the damage for Hunger and Fadar twice, please.
Oh!
Yes.
This thing is getting torn up from the floor up, dude. Holy crap. Whew.
Sounds like fun to me.
God damn it. All right, and he also failed his intelligence check. So, Karis.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you? Hi.
Very annoyed.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I
Oh, I did just notice something. Hunger of Hadar and Phantasmal Force are both concentration spells. Which one do you want to keep? Do you want to let it out, or do you want the the Hunger of Hadar to stick around? Because you can't have two concentration spells at once.
No. Yep. Hodor.
You want the Hodor to stay up?
Yeah.
Okay, so he is released from his godforsaken prison.
No.
All right.
Well-
So, what would you like to do with your turn?
Well, I can't really do much if I'm going to keep Hodor going.
Oh no. So, when you have a concentration spell, all it is like you can act normally. You just cannot have another concentration spell going at the same time.
Got it. And is the Bane? I forget.
Is there what? I'm sorry.
Is the big spider Bane?
Yes, he does still have Bane on him.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure you remembered that.
Oh yes.
So I'm gonna craft
Oh, actually, that's
Thunderwave.
What the hell am I doing? There we go. I deleted the Bane icon, thinking that it was the one for the brain prison, but yeah, he is definitely still baned. So what is this one? Thunder. Oh god.
This is
Well, I might as well add Bane on top of that. Okay, well, what is the total here?
Thunderwave.
Oh my
That
lord.
means a lot of things get.
That is a okay.
Hit.
So, oh, you could wait. What is this? Oh lord.
we seem to have broken.
Yeah. So the big guy rolls a grand total of a 3. This guy
Yay.
rolls a let's see. This guy rolls a 15 and fails. So let's see. That's push 15 feet. Oh my lord. Oh Jesus Christ. Now he can't fucking see anything. And he's in the goop. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, you know, that's how it goes, I guess.
Yep. Yeah. Hell hath no fury.
Like a
Like
bard.
a home.
Like a bard surrounded by spiders.
Yep.
All right.
Yep,
Is there anything else you'd
pretty
like to do with your
much.
turn?
No. I'll just stand and be pretty.
I forgot.
What?
You have to make a
What?
dexterity save for the Spear Guardians. Although this guy does also have to make a con save. Which, fuck.
Wait, doesn't the Thunderwave also hit like other stuff?
No. If he was
Does
directing
it
it
say radius?
at the two of them, no, it's a 15-foot cube, which means it's 15 feet on each side. So 3 squares.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take half of the necrotic damage from Spirit Guardians, which, by the way, Spirit Guardians is now gone because he failed his Constitution save by rolling a 5 plus 3, which is 8. And you need a minimum of a 10. So that is 7, 8, 9. That's 10. So you take 5 points of necrotic damage from the Spirit Guardians, which now fade. Oh.
Wait, he has hold person
paralyzed.
on him. Yeah.
Well, okay, so but it's a concentration spell, so he can keep concentration, but he's just lost it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Even when you're paralyzed, you can keep concentration because it's a brain thing. Instead of like he doesn't have to keep his hands moving or whatever. So like even if Karis had been paralyzed while having the big puddle of doom up, he could still keep the puddle of doom up.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Kaldwin is going to. What is your spell save DC?
14.
Oh,
16.
thank God.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So he's no longer paralyzed, but that is his turn.
Damn it.
But he
No.
he is also on the ground.
Oh,
Because
that means we get an automatic crit.
no. He's
Oh.
prone. So if you try to hit him in melee, you have advantage. Because Karis just blasted him backwards, and he's paralyzed, so he can't. You couldn't really fight against that. So next up is Hush.
Okay. Let's see. Hush gains 5 hit points back. And let's see. 1, 2. Okay, so Hush is going to charge him, and that counts as a melee attack, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, and then pointing back 1, 2, 3, back here.
And don't forget to have advantage on your attack roll.
Yes.
Because he is prone.
Yeah. So he's going to lose Sanctuary when he makes it. He's going to be next to Karis, so Karis maybe.
All
If he has a spell slot.
Spell slot.
Okay.
Let's see. This guy is one of your favorite. Ooh. So that is 19 points of damage. That kills him.
Oh my god, yeah!
You didn't have that many hit points left.
Whew,
Yes.
thank you, squishy cleric.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it kind of hurts when
Yes.
you try to go through the
Oh,
defenses
we
of a
actually
divinely warded place,
have a
and
chance.
then and then a bunch of dudes show up and try to kill you. Man, that's very bad. All right, so
For you.
Hush is done. Yes, for me indeed. The Spooters.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh
being
yes.
Overwhelmed by spooters.
God, I shouldn't.
Fuck.
Ideally, I would have had one more spell slot for Fireball. God damn it.
This fucking puddle, dude. It's very frustrating because it means that I can't just take a direct route. Like, even when it's not killing things, it still makes things horrible because it is literally just a giant area that you just say no. This is not where you belong.
Yep.
Alright, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6,
Nope,
7,
neither of
8,
those are gonna
9,
hit.
11,
That one might. You said your AC is like a 16, right?
For Sitka, yes.
Okay, that is also a miss. That is not. So, I need you to make a con save. Oh my god. You take 2 points of piercing damage,
And that's it.
and we will see. And you take 7 points of poison damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And let's see, the one against Karis. Nope. And the 2 against Hush. 1 is going to hit Hush. And Hush also needs to make a con save.
I mean, Hush already has like 2 hit points.
Well, Hush now has 14 hit.
Oh.
But let's see.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. No, that's
No,
still
that's fine.
advantage.
We're just going to take the one on the left. So he takes 4 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And then the one against Niloth. That is a natural 1, so no.
Ha.
Okay.
I'm just like tickling the spider.
Sitka.
Wait, just remind me, Sitka had the gigantic healing thing that you did earlier.
The reason that it did so much is because you were able to take the full minute to just
Yeah.
pass the spirit around.
I also don't have
Okay.
a spell slot anymore.
Okay.
Like, I'm out of sales. Trust me, I would have done that. Okay, so
Yeah.
Sitka gets 5 back. She's not quite as close to death. Okay, so I am going to... which one? There was a spider near me that's almost dead. Which one is that?
This one.
That
The one
Okay.
the one diagonally right from you.
Okay.
Or diagonally
So,
up and right.
I'm going to... I'm going to do the dual wielding again. And I'm going to Sun Sword this one and then hatchet the one near death. So
Okay.
well, okay, I'll roll both. If I
Right.
need both to shit.
I got you.
I'll whatever's most efficient.
Yeah, I got you.
I did that as Hush again.
That's fine. You were targeting which one with your first attack? Not the one that was near death, but a different one?
No, actually, you know what? I'll target the one that's near death with my attack.
Okay. That is very dead.
Okay.
Not so much. That is 9 points of damage. Okay, you know what? Because there are so goddamn many of them, the larger attack will go against one that was full health because that would have killed it. And then this one will go against the one that was almost dead. So, there you go.
Thank you.
And is there anything else you'd like to do?
I keep forgetting, and I'm sorry. Is disengage a bonus action or an action?
It is an action.
Okay, so I can't do it. Then no. They don't have any bonus actions. I'm fine.
Okay. Niloth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hush can, because I attacked with melee. Hush can make
yes. Okay, go for
Hush
it.
can make an attack. Which of the spiders near him are close to death?
They are all at the same health level.
Okay, I'm gonna get the one in front of Karis then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Since you've saved my ass. So would that be just a regular Talons attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's 9 points of damage. That one is very near death. Alright. Niloth, you are up, sir.
Okay, let me see. I mean, I can't really do much. Protection from evil and good is not protection from poison, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, I mean...
None of these creatures seem to be undead or demons or any of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just Ray of Frost, the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Because I can't Misty Step anymore. No more of that. Yes!
Fuck. You just freeze it solid and it shatters into a million pieces. Alright. God.
Power of the dragon, biatch!
God, what is this thing gonna do? Ah, police.
I think it's going to call the ambulance.
Oh no! It's terrible! What have you done? What have you done? Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, I was so tempted.
That was good. Still do.
But isn't
Alright.
it going to take a bunch of damage?
It is, yes. So roll your whatchamacallit damage.
Technically.
Hodor Hunger.
Yes, Hodor's Hunger.
By the way, my armor class is at 17 while I'm
Ah.
just remember that.
All right. Well, while you're getting the damage rolled up, God, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Blue,
Hmm.
are you rolling your damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's
I
right.
was reading up on my spells. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
You gotta do your Hodor's Hunger damage. Mother. Friggin' goddamn.
Oh, look.
Let's see. You can't see it because it's in the garbage. It can't see you.
That's my mom's.
It will screech and then cast Dimension Door and vanish.
What?
What?
That's like 500 meters away or something.
Yes, it is.
500 feet.
So long
Oh
as you can
my
describe,
God.
as long as you can
Ooh.
describe a location, you can get there. And as it screeches, all of the other spiders kind of like cringe down and look like they're about to start running away and going into the little hidey holes.
Break them all!
All right.
Hidey hole.
So, Karis, it's your turn.
Well, what's left?
All these little spiders,
Those are.
including this one that I forgot. Hello.
I don't even know if I have any spell slots left.
Aldrich Blast.
Yeah.
Aldrich Blast.
We're gonna do Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not dictating anything, but I'm so excited.
No. That was it. No.
Fuck. All right. That one's dead. And you got another Eldritch Blast. Fuck. All right. Is it the sound that it makes every time you cast it?
Yep.
It's just that. That is truly an Eldritch Blast, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. So Hush.
Okay. So Hush. Well, first of all, Hush is going to gain 5 hit points because.
Oh wait, I did add 5 hit points to my badge. Just a second, sorry.
Oh, I didn't add mine either.
Oh wait.
Should I add
Actually,
mine?
Well, we'll say this for the sake of brevity, since the other spiders are attempting to run away, and I'm assuming you guys are going to beat the Christ out of them as they do so. We will move on because it is also almost 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. So let's get towards the end here. All right. So you guys exit this chamber,
7, 6.
and you get to this room that has these 3 circular metallic gateways that, as you enter the room, they spring to life with this kind of blue energy. And the voice just says, "Choose one and walk through, each of you."
Or can I check which one is not going to kill me?
Okay. All right. None of them. They just they look like normally permanent, but in this case somewhat temporary teleportation spells.
Okay, then wherever the rest go through, I'm going to go in the remaining one.
Okay. All right. So, Sitka and Karis, do you both go through different portals?
I mean, I assume we have to go through different portals, or are we all going to choose?
Yeah. So, as the first person goes through one portal, it shuts.
Ah, okay. Then yes.
Right.
I will. Hush. Well, Hush and I are going to go through the same portal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'll go through the one in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll take the one to the right, I guess.
All right. Who wants to go through their portal first? You guys all going to go at the same time?
Same time?
Okay.
I don't know.
Let me ask this.
We're there.
Who want not who wants to go through the gateway first, but who wants to go first in terms of like the story stuff?
Oh. Enough also doesn't mind.
Okay.
Whoever.
Alrighty. Then why don't we start with Karis? Karis, you find yourself in the middle of what looks like and feels like a jungle. But there are buildings all around you. And they're constructed kind of like a ziggurat or like a stair-step pyramid. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And they're made of stone and other various materials. Around you, you see tabaxi, which are cat people, and lizard folk living together in what appears to be this massive city. You find yourself in the middle of a sand pit in this city with several eggs around you. Large eggs, maybe like football-sized. It's a fair bet these are probably from the lizard folk. The voice comes to you and says, "The 2 closest. Place the progeny near them."
Progenies. Right, because he has 2.
Well, I believe progeny is the multiple, or is the...
Oh, really?
plural,
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Like moose.
Yeah. Do you do so?
Yes.
Okay. The progeny almost like unravel, and the bits, it's almost like roots, like animated roots, that like dig into the eggs and are absorbed by them. And at first, the eggs had kind of a green tinge to them, but they come back to like an eggshell white, like most of the others, with little bits of spotting. You think that maybe the eggs were actually dead when you got here, and that by putting these progeny down by the eggs, they have actually revived them somehow. Okay. Sitka. Actually, you know what? We'll go with Niloth next. Niloth,
Great.
you find yourself at the top of a hill, and there's a small cottage with smoke coming out of the chimney. It's in what feels like a temperate place. Let's see. Behind you in the cottage, you can see that through a window, you can see that there is a crib with a baby, a human baby, or maybe it's an elf. You're not really sure. It could even be a dwarf, for all you know. And the voice says, "Place the progeny with the child."
Okay, but is like the village or the baby and anything that I realized from before, like not from Death House,
It is
nothing
not
from
familiar
Barovia?
whatsoever. It is definitely not Barovia because the sun is shining.
Oh. Then I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to place the baby. Fine, we're done with this. Let's get out of here.
Okay. The progeny does the same thing as with Karis. The tendrils dig into the child, but it doesn't seem to bother the child. Not that it's deceased like the eggs were, but it almost like absorbs the energy of whatever this thing is. Sitka, you find yourself in a very curious place. You know what hobgoblins are. You've seen them before. They're not usually very nice. They also don't usually build cities, and yet you find yourself in the middle of a hobgoblin city. It's a metropolis of sorts. There are people, there are hobgoblins everywhere, and the buildings are massive. And the streets, at least where you are in a bit of disrepair, and you seem to be in an area that you might classify as like slums. Down the alleyway from where you are, you can see a hobgoblin man that is holding something. And the voice says, "Place the progeny with the child."
Okay. So the child, I guess, is with the hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a safe bet, yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Okay. So as you approach, the hobgoblin man is dead, but the child is not. And you place the progeny with the child. The progeny does the same thing as I described with Niloth. And you stand there watching this, and a hobgoblin woman comes down the alleyway and says a bunch of things in a language you don't understand, but what you pick up from it is she's like, "Oh my god, how did this child come to be without, oh my god, there's a dead person here. This child must be taken to safety," and picks up the child and runs out and begins exclaiming to people outside as to, what the heck is going on. As all this occurs, you all begin to disintegrate. Your bodies start to fall apart and melt. And the voice comes to you and says, "I'm sorry that I lied to you, but it was the only way that I could get you to do this." Your consciousness remains in where I took you from, your real consciousness. These were simulacra, and I'm sorry.
What? Was it a test? Who was this? What are you? Oh my god.
And
What's
that's where we're
happening?
going to stop.
No, tell us!
So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Whoever was watching, I will put down the next D&D date in the description for this video. But I hope you all have a good night. Goodbye, and we will check you later. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.